103.7 FM. KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas, welcomes you to this Ottawa University Brave sports broadcast and the Superstands Cleaning Service pregame show. Make Superstand your cleaning man for carpet, upholstery, furniture, or tile. Call Superstands Cleaning Service for a free estimate today at 418-2463. Now for our pregame preview, here's KOFO's Casey Weeder.
Hello everyone and welcome to Alumni Park here at Ottawa University in Ottawa, Kansas, as your Ottawa University Braves baseball team takes on the number 12 ranked Oklahoma Wesleyan University Eagles. I'm Casey Weeder, joined by Matt Kincaid. This is the final game of the year for the Braves and their final home game in senior day, as Ottawa just honored their two seniors with Adam Nelson and Eliezer Estrella. Two tough losses yesterday. The first one probably hurts a little bit more than baseball, 11-9, and then 13-2 in game two. But when you play a team like Oklahoma Wesleyan, one of the most powerful offensive teams in the country, you've got to be able to put runs on the board.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Casey. And yesterday's games, illustrated that very much. I mean, the Braves were able to score runs on their own, but needed, some better pitching at times, some clutch hitting, to continue to push runs across the plate. And in game one, they got that. We had a grand slam in the sixth inning by Elliot Antonetti for the sixth home run of the year to get the Braves right back into that game and put some pressure on Oklahoma Wesleyan. But ultimately, like you said, they did fall in both games.
And I think Ottawa would be okay with just getting out of the first inning. In both first innings, in game one and game two, the Eagles came out and scored 3 runs apiece. And this is a top of the lineup for the Eagles that might be the best in the country.
Yeah, they're very, very, very talented. I mean, Oklahoma Wesleyan's in the top 10 in many offensive categories through the year. And just based off of their starts, they've scored 84 runs in the first innings of their games. So they like to come out and blitz teams right from the start and put the pressure on them early.
We'll take our first break here on the Superstands Cleaning pregame show. You've been listening to Ottawa University Braves baseball here on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Dad, throw me the ball. No, throw it to me.
Okay, here it comes.
Uh-oh. Dad, will that stain come out of the couch?
Kids, there's only one man that can take care of that stain. Superstan.
You better call him before Mom gets home.
Already on it.
Playing outdoor games indoors? Not a good idea. But Superstands Cleaning Service can save the day with hot water extraction to steam clean your carpet, upholstery, even grout and tile. It is a good idea to let Superstand be your cleaning man. Call 785-418-2463. KOFO and State Farm agent Ryan Disbro are at it again, sending you to the K to see the Kansas City Royals this season. To win tickets, register at Ryan's State Farm office at 504 Redbud Avenue in Garnett, and you could be there to see the Royals host the Phillies on May 11th. We'll announce the winner on May 9th during the Brad Howard Early Morning Show.
Yarborough works from the stretch, and the lefty deals, and he bunts it to the right side. Pitcher has it. His only play will be to first, but nobody's home, and everybody's safe, and the Royals' lead is 3-1.
Register now to see the Kansas City Royals from State Farm agent Ryan Disbro and KOFO.
Welcome back to Alumni Park, as we're just a few minutes away from first pitch in Game 3 between Ottawa University and Oklahoma Wesleyan, as the Braves will wrap up their 2019 season. The Eagles have already wrapped up the regular season KCAC title, which they've won every single year since 2017, and they've only been in the conference since 2016, so their first year they finished 4th. Since then, they have kind of run the gauntlet through the KCAC. They come in today 38-9, 27-5. Currently number 12 in the nation in the national rankings. You mentioned first in the nation in runs scored per game at over 9 a game. Runs batted in per game at 9. Third in total runs at 447. Third in total runs batted in at 408. Third in slugging percentage at 568. Fourth in hits per game at over 11, and fifth in home runs per game. So the offensive explosion that the Braves had to witness yesterday on their pitching is something that is kind of just been expected from an Oklahoma Wesleyan team that finds themselves in a really good spot going into the KCAC tournament.
No, you're exactly right, Casey. They are very, very talented with the bats, and the top of their lineup really gets things going for the team and puts pressure on the opponents.
You look, they're currently on a 10-game winning streak, have lost only one series all year. That was at Kansas Wesleyan back on April 7th and 8th. Since that series lost, Matt, going into yesterday, they had a run differential of plus 92. You had, the additional, we had 2 in the first game and 11 in the second, so another 13, and this team has had over 100 in the run differential during that winning streak. Another thing that was unique, Matt, that you mentioned to me before this started is that they only have one save on the season, which tells me that they have been able to jump on teams early and just don't let you go and have been able to run rule a lot of teams.
Yeah, and as much as we've talked about their offense, their pitching staff is very good as well. They limit opportunities for teams, maybe not as talented a pitching staff as last year's, purely based off the numbers, but the guys that are on the mound that bring the ball really, do a good job of limiting opportunities for the opposition.
You know that the way to get noticed by Raiders in the nation, just because it's very tough to watch every single team play like you could do at the Division I or even the Division II level, is they want to see big numbers, and when you get on top, you want to continue to blow teams out. They're currently at that number 12 spot, and in the past, you have to be in the top 8 to host that first regional. They are in a good position, depending on some teams in front of them losing, to move up, but they have to continue to kind of run the rest of the way and run the table if they want to find themselves in a host position for the national tournament.
You're right there, Casey, and one of the big things that comes up here down the stretches as teams get into conference play and tournament play, there's more opportunity for those teams ahead of Oklahoma Wesleyan to take losses, which allow the Wesleyan to move up and into that opportunity to host.
They started the year at number 9 in the preseason polls and kind of hung around there for most of the season. Ottawa comes in 0-13 against Oklahoma Wesleyan since joining the KCAC. The Braves lost 5-2 in the first round of the KCAC tournament back on May 2nd, 2018. And this series is the first time that the Eagles will come to Ottawa. All the other games have been played at Bartlesville or at a neutral site. But we were both at that KCAC first-round matchup last year in the tournament, a game that Ottawa played really well defensively and kind of got after the pitching folks in the Wesleyan, but another situation where the Eagles jumped out early and Ottawa had to fight back.
Yeah, you're right. When Oklahoma Wesleyan gets ahead and they can just continue to roll arms out of the bullpen and throw guy after guy after guy out there, that makes it tough. It's hard to get into a rhythm against them. And offensively, they're just talented enough with the bats to put a crazy amount of pressure on the defense.
We'll take another break here on the Super Stands Cleaning pregame show. You're listening to Ottawa University Braves Baseball on 1220 and 103. Step up there.
Puppies, kids, and Saturday night poker parties can all wreak havoc with your home's floors and furniture. Time to call Super Stands Cleaning Service. Stan knows a thing or two about cleaning spots and stains, because over 40 years in business, he's seen a spot or two. Using hot water extraction steam to clean carpet, upholstery, grout and tile, and VCT towel maintenance, your spots and stains won't stand a chance. Let Stan be your cleaning man. Call 785-418-2463 or on Facebook at Super Stands Cleaning Service.
KOFO and State Farm agent Ryan Disbro are at it again, sending you to the K to see the Kansas City Royals this season. To win tickets, register at Ryan's State Farm office at 504 Redbud Avenue in Garnett, and you could be there to see the Royals host the Phillies on May 11th. We'll announce the winner on May 9th during the Brad Howard Early Morning Show.
Yarborough works from the stretch, and the lefty deals, and he bunts it to the right side. Pitcher has it. His only play will be to first, but nobody's home, and everybody's safe, and the Royals' lead is 3-1.
Register now to see the Kansas City Royals from State Farm agent Ryan Disbro and KOFO.
Welcome back to Alumni Park in the final game of the 2019 season for your Braves. And a little bit of not so much a homecoming for head coach Gabe Grinder, but an opportunity to face his former employer. As Coach Grinder in his first season as a head coach for the Braves, was the pitching coach and recruiting coordinator the past 3 seasons at the NAIA Power of Oklahoma Wesleyan. While at Oklahoma Wesleyan, he helped lead the Eagles to the 2017 NAIA World Series, into a ranking as high as 5th in the nation in 2018. He coached 1 NAIA All-American, back-to-back KCAC Pitchers of the Year, 10 all-conference performers, and helped lead the pitching staff to a total of 145 wins in just 3 years. And Matt, we've seen the improvement from the Ottawa pitching from a year ago. Definitely a staff that has put a lot on their shoulders and have been asked to do a lot, but guys have been able to answer the call most of the season.
No, you're right. A lot of new faces for the Braves and pitchers and coaches this year. So the team has really responded. They bought into what Coach Grinder has been trying to work with them and teach them. The guys have put in a lot of extra work. I know for the opportunity through the fall. I know that they worked extremely hard during that time and through the winter to give them an opportunity to be competitive on the field. And what we've seen since early into March, when we first saw them play against Friends, is how much better the team looks on the field, and they continue to play hard.
And one of the things we talked about was the number of strikeouts, and just statistically, from your side, Matt, what has been, just kind of the biggest improvement for you going into this season, and the way this team has continued to improve as we look towards 2020?
I think it's the team itself. They trust each other. They play hard for each other. There appears to be good team chemistry on the team. And as far as the pitchers on the mound, they're confident in their pitches. And I think having a pitching coach with the experience that Coach Grinder brings to the team allows those guys to feel more comfortable, and they can talk and have those meaningful conversations about how do I do this a little different, or this is what I feel, and there's that back and forth dialogue that allows them those opportunities.
We're going to go ahead and wrap up the Super Stand City pregame show. We come back, we'll have your starting lineup in first pitch. Listen on University Braves Baseball here on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Thank you for listening to the Superstand's Cleaning Service pregame show. First pitch is next. Ask any coach. Wishing for a good game is not the best game plan. At home, wishing your carpet and furniture were clean isn't much of a game plan either. Stop wishing. Let Superstand be your cleaning man. Superstand's Cleaning Service at 418-2463. Stan's been making life clean, fresh, and more enjoyable for your friends and neighbors for over 40 years. Kids, pets, unexpected visits from relatives, they all can take a toll on your carpet. Live life clean and fresh. Call Superstand's Cleaning Service today at 418-2463. Let Stan be your cleaning man. 418-2463.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas, welcomes you to this Ottawa University Brave Sports broadcast on 103.7 FM, 1220, and online at KOFO.com. Brought to you by Sutton's Jewelry, Quality Structures Incorporated, Ransom Memorial Health, Ottawa University, Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, and by Kramer Pharmacy, Superstand's Cleaning Service, Kansas State Bank, Constantino's Price Chopper. This OU Brave Sports broadcast is also brought to you by the Ottawa Recreation Commission, Adamson Brothers, Dingle & Son Mortuary, Car Star, C.S. Cunningham Construction, and by the Ottawa Herald and the City of Ottawa. Now let's rejoin KOFO's Casey Weeder.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Alumni Park for the final home game and regular season game of 2019 as the Ottawa University Braves take on number 12 ranked Oklahoma Wesleyan. Braves currently sitting at 20 and 25 overall, 10 and 22 in KCAC play. Oklahoma Wesleyan 38 and 9, 27 and 5, as this is the final game of the year for Ottawa, and Oklahoma Wesleyan getting set for the KCAC tournament, which starts next Wednesday in Great Bend, Kansas. We'll look at the starting lineup for Oklahoma Wesleyan, the visiting team today. Batting first and playing short, Austin Soika. Batting second, the right fielder, Drinis Ozuna. Batting third, the third baseman, John Lantigua. Batting fourth, the first baseman, Bryce Smith. Batting fifth, the catcher, Riley Peterson. Batting sixth, the center fielder, Colton Kelly. Batting seventh, the left fielder, Austin Ely. Batting eighth, the second baseman, Ryan Jones. Batting ninth, the designated hitter, TJ Aguilar. And on the mound for Oklahoma Wesleyan, Tyson Cronin. For the Braves, the home team today, batting first and playing left field, Jeremiah Ariano. Batting second, the shortstop, Kyle Bannister. Batting third, the first baseman, Chester Fairmore. Batting fourth, the catcher, Elliot Antonetti. Batting fifth, the center fielder, Jordan Henning. Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Nick Gammeyer. Batting seventh, the second baseman, Reese Skiles. Batting eighth, the third baseman, Julio Planell. Batting ninth, the right fielder, Jacob Sanders. And on the mound, the senior, Adam Nelson. And we heard just kind of from players, or more so from coaches, and then also from sports information director, King Truly, Matt, that there could be quite a few pitching changes for the Braves throughout the day, more pitching by committee, more so than one starter going all day. And that could really, hopefully, throw off the Oklahoma Wesleyan hitters who right now, through the first two games of the series, have been red hot.
Yeah, I think one of the things that when you throw or pitch by committee, it prevents the hitters from getting into a rhythm, seeing the same pitcher 3 or 4 at bats during the game. It gives a different look and a different feel, velocity, speed, arm angle, break on the breaking balls, etc. So it can keep the hitters off balance, assuming you make good pitches.
The Braves lost in Game 1 yesterday, 11-9, following Game 2, 10-2. in that 11-9 loss, the Braves scored 7 runs, Matt, in the 8th inning to get it to a point where they had a chance. Elliot Antonetti with a grand slam. But Ottawa getting on 3 runs in the first inning of both games, and if they can just get through that first inning, it's a gauntlet to deal with at the top of that lineup with Soika, followed by Ozuna, and then after that you've got just rolling through here. Taking a look, after that you've got Lantigua. And even if you find a way to get to some other hitters down in that lineup, you find a way not to be down by 2 or 3 runs after the first inning, you're going to be pretty happy.
Yeah, you're exactly right. One of the things that's key for the Braves pitchers is, you have to be able to attack the hitters. I mean, yes, they're great hitters, and even if you hit 400, that means you're getting out 6 out of 10 times. So give your defense a chance to make plays behind you. Don't go and be afraid to throw the ball to them and struggle to throw strikes and put runners on the bases for free.
And we will take a break real quick for the national anthem, and then they will announce the starting lineups here in the stadium. We come back, we'll have first pitch. You're listening to Ottawa University Braves baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Do you know if your AC is ready to beat the heat this summer? You can find out by calling Adamson Brothers today at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
Hi, everyone. This is Denny Matthews, the voice of the Royals, and you can hear Royals baseball all season on your source for information and entertainment in East Central Kansas, 1220 and 103.7 FM. KOFO.
America is kept safe because the Army National Guard responds, protects, and supports our nation when it needs them most. The Army National Guard responds to disasters such as wildfires and floods. They protect us with missile defense, cybersecurity, and civilian support teams for chemical, biological, and radiological hazards. Be there for your community and your country. Visit NationalGuard.com to learn more about part-time service. Sponsored by the Kansas Army National Guard. Aired by the Kansas Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Get 5 quarts of Napa Full Synthetic Motor Oil for $16.99 through the end of April. Napa in Ottawa, Baldwin City, Osage City, and Gardner.
Kramer Pharmacy, your local hometown pharmacy, makes it easy for you to pick up or drop off your prescription during the Legacy Square construction. Park at their designated stalls or near 134 South Main and call 242-0240. They'll bring your prescription right out or pick up your written script.
Need a recap of the ball game? Subscribe today and never miss a score by reading the Ottawa Herald sports page or visit online at ottawaherald.com. A 3-month subscription is only $24 plus tax, and that includes internet access. Call the Ottawa Herald at 242-4700, option 2.
Evercraft Floor Jacks available at Napa Auto Parts in Ottawa, Baldwin City, Osage City, and Gardner.
Learn and understand the working parts of your community at this year's First Friday Forum, every first Friday of the month, free and open to the public. This Friday morning's guest is Elizabeth Layton Center's Leslie Bjork. The forum begins at 10 o'clock at Neosho County Community College and is sponsored by Ottawa Area Chamber of Commerce, the City of Ottawa, Neosho County Community College, the Franklin County Health Department, the Ottawa Herald, Kansas State Bank, and KOFO.
Some things just don't stand the test of time. The Ulmerton Tower, the Hans Dickinson Museum of Fine Arts, the Richfield International Blimport. Never heard of these places? That's because they're not there. But if C.S. Cunningham had built them, they'd all be household names by now. Speaking of households, how's your foundation holding up after this winter? Call C.S. Cunningham to take a look for free. Concrete that's concrete. C.S. Cunningham, 785-242-7101.
Evercraft Trolley Jacks available at Napa Auto Parts in Ottawa, Baldwin City, Osage City, and Gardner. KOFO is your home for Kansas City Royals baseball in East Central Kansas. At the K or away, you can hear all the action in 2019 on 103.7 FM and 1220. Royals baseball is brought to you by our broadcast sponsors and title sponsor, State Farm Insurance Agent Ryan Disbrow. The Royals and Angels continue their series today at the K. We'll join the ballgame after our coverage of OU Braves baseball this afternoon. Don't miss Royals baseball on 103.7 FM and 1220 KOFO.
This is Craig Dingle of Dingle & Son Mortuary. All of our locations sell monuments. We have talented people who are experts in bringing your ideas to life to help you create the monument you envision. The possibilities are unlimited.
Dingle & Son Mortuary, 785-242-2323.
It doesn't matter if you're in the game or just working around the house. Injuries can happen, but not all of them require a trip to the ER. Ransom Memorial Health's Express Care Clinic can help. They're now open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Ransom Memorial Health, providing you with remarkable care. Visit ransom.org.
The KOFO Trading Post, brought to you by Kiken Auctions. Saturday mornings at 8 on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to Alumni Park as we get set for the first pitch from Adam Nelson. Nelson, a 4.14 ERA, 41 innings pitched, 288 average, and 23 strikeouts on the season. Defensive alignment for the Braves, Ariano in left, hitting in center, Sanders in right, third base, Bledell, shortstop, Bannister, second base, Skiles, and first base, Paramore, the batter, of course, Antonetti behind the plate, who was a designated hitter in Game 1 and Game 2 yesterday, had that grand slam, Matt. And then you have Nelson on the mound, the senior, in his final appearance as a Brave, the 6'3" senior from Tioga, Louisiana, and the transfer from the University of Texas at Tyler. Nelson was honored before the game along with Eliezer Estrella as the two seniors on this Braves roster. And not making an appearance in the KCAC tournament this year, Matt, but a lot of really good things for a club with only two seniors to win 10 games in conference is very impressive.
Yeah, I mean, the KCAC is always a tough conference to win games in, and for them to go out and post 10 wins in a conference. And, you know, what we've seen, Casey, is, I mean, this year's team is very different than last year's team in the sense of last year's team graduated 10, 12 guys. Several players chose not to come back to the program. So it's really a whole new set of guys that have had to bond together and grow together here at Ottawa for the team. And you know, they picked up wins against, 2 wins against Tabor. They got a win against York. Teams that, you know, have traditionally been at the top of the conference. So it gives them a lot to build on for this next year.
Well, plenty of other games where the Braves were definitely in it. I wouldn't say that they were blown out in a lot of contests. And even yesterday, you're down, 10-2, and you find a way to put 7 on the board, get it within 10-9, and then you end up falling 11-9. But that shows a lot about a team to not quit. We've seen how they've done in midweek games. They had a sweep earlier this week against Ecclesian College, and then they swept Baker not 2 weeks ago, a team that is headed to the Heart of America conference tournament. So as we get set, as you can tell, the wind blowing out of the bench, you'll hear it all day. Says it's at 20 miles an hour, but I'm going to say these gusts are somewhere between 35 to 40 at times. And to get things started today, it'll be Austin Soika. Soika, 488 average, 14 home runs, 47 RBIs, Matt, and an on-base percentage at .556.
Yeah, he's really the guy to set the table for the Oklahoma Wesleyan.
Nelson's first pitch is going to be hit to right field, and it is carrying towards the line. Make that Sanders in the right field corner makes the grab for out number 1, but that is usually just a lazy fly ball out to right field, and Sanders found himself almost to the wall.
Yes, with the wind blowing out here today at the field at Alumni Park, any ball hit in the air, especially to center field or right center field, is going to be an adventure with the gusting wind.
So 1 pitch and 1 out for Nelson. He'll face Trinus Oruda, and he'll get a fastball high for ball 1. Temperature at game time at 76. We talked about that west wind at 20 miles an hour, gusting at times over 30, 35. This one's going to be hit deep to right field. Going back to the wall is Sanders, and it is gone. And a solo home run for Trinus Oruda. And Oklahoma Wesleyan takes a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, and that may not be the last home run we see today from either team, but the ball was hit and driven into the right center field gap, and that's kind of the direction the wind's blowing out right now, and not a lot you can do there, even in a big ballpark like Alumni Park here.
Well, and from watching batting practice about an hour and a half before the game started, it was obvious that balls will be flying all over the park today.
Absolutely.
So 1-0 lead here for Oklahoma Wesleyan. It brings up the third baseman, John Lantigua. They'll get a breaking ball that does catch the inside part of the plate for strike 1 from Nelson.
Lantigua hit, I believe, 2 home runs yesterday in game 2.
0-1 pitch from Nelson. Slider high in the count, even at 1-1. Oklahoma Wesleyan in the gray jerseys, gray pants, the pinstripes, Eagles written across the chest in blue, outlined in red. 1-1 pitch is a breaking ball that Antigua swings through for strike 2.
Yeah, really nice pitch there, changed speed, and Antigua was well out in front of that pitch.
1-2 pitch from Nelson. And he will get Antigua looking for strike 3.
Yeah, nice job. Way to come back after giving up the home run. You got to have a short memory as a pitcher. Get right back on the mound and go compete again.
Ozuna had the solo home run after Soika flew out to the wall on the first pitch of the game, and then you get a strikeout of Lantigua. 2 down here in the top of the first, and Oklahoma Wesleyan leading 1-0. The Bryce Smith at the plate, the first baseman. First pitch from Nelson, fastball high. Count to 1-0. Smith, the lefty. 1-0 pitch. A little outside, and the count goes to 1-1. For 2-0. Smith, he's got to be looking at his chops on anything he can turn on here. Exactly. We're going to go a long ways. 2-0 pitch. Does catch the inside part of the plate for strike one, and the count goes to 2-1. Smith 306 average, 4 home runs, 39 RBIs. 2-1 pitch from Nelson's going to be popped up, and it is going to Antonetti, unable to make a play, as it looked like he might have lost it in the sun, and the wind was blowing it towards the Oklahoma Wesleyan dugout, and it falls just in front of him in the count to 2-2.
Yeah, mostly a cloudless sky here today, so a high sky, and easy to lose the ball up there. And with this wind pushing it away, makes it the degree of difficulty even higher.
Original forecast had the temperatures in the low 60s. We currently have a temperature at 74 here in Alumni Park. 2-2 pitch, strike 3. So Nelson, after giving up the home run to Ozuna, strikes out back-to-back batters, and the Braves coming to the plate, trailing by 1. You're listening to Braves Baseball here on 1220 and 103.7 FM KLFO.
Get 5 quarts of Napa full synthetic motor oil for $16.99 through the end of April. Napa in Ottawa, Baldwin City, Osage City, and Gardner.
There's good, and there's great. DVD movies are good. High-definition Blu-ray movies are great. Buses are good. Limousines are great. In the field of construction, there's good, and there's great. Which do you want working on your home's foundation or putting on a metal roof? Pole barns, epoxy floors, steel buildings, or concrete construction? There's a lot of good out there. There's only one great. C.S. Cunningham, 785-242-7101.
KOFO and State Farm agent Ryan Dispro are at it again, sending you to the K to see the Kansas City Royals this season. To win tickets, register at Ryan's State Farm office at 504 Redbud Avenue in Garnett, and you could be there to see the Royals host the Phillies on May 11th. We'll announce the winner on May 9th during the Brad Howard Early Morning Show.
Yarborough works from the stretch, and the lefty deals, and he bunts it to the right side. Pitcher has it. His only play will be to first, but nobody's home, and everybody's safe, and the Royals lead is 3-1.
Register now to see the Kansas City Royals from State Farm agent Ryan Disbro and KOFO.
Solo home run gives Oklahoma Wesleyan a 1-0 lead as we go to the bottom of the first inning. And quickly, Jeremiah Ariano steps to the plate for the Braves. He's been the leadoff man all season for Ottawa, and has been a surprise for this team, really, a transfer on the squad, a sophomore that has really implemented himself going forward for this club.
Yeah, he's really done a good job solidifying the leadoff spot, gets on base consistently, and does a great job of putting pressure on the defense.
First pitch from Cronin's going to be hit to third on a hop. Up with it is Lantigua, and he will get Ariano by a couple steps for the first out. So similar to how the top of the first went, 1 pitch and 1 out.
So if we play the script, that means home run here?
I'm sure Kyle Bannister would agree with you on that. Yeah. He'd take that result. As the shortstop comes to the plate. The righty. Pitch from Cronin, foul back to the screen. Cronin 2.61 ERA, 69 innings pitched. Gives up an average of just 2.14. 71 strikeouts. 0-1 pitch to Bannister. And we hit back up the middle. Cronin makes a nice grab on the ground out, and we'll just flip it over to first for the second out.
Yeah, nice play there by Cronin. Fielded it, realized he had plenty of time, set his feet, made a nice toss to first to get the out.
Late arriving crowd here to Alumni Park, but after a good crowd yesterday, looking to come out here for senior day. They kind of flipped it because they thought there was going to be some rain this morning, so they played the doubleheader yesterday and the single 9-inning game today. First pitch to Paramore inside for ball one.
Cronin kind of has a little low three-quarters arm, sidearm delivery here at times.
1-0 pitch from Cronin. In there with a fastball, 4-strike-1, and the count goes to 1-1. Cronin, the senior from Maple Valley, Washington, which has become a recruiting hotbed for Oklahoma Wesleyan and something the Braves are trying to tap into as well. 1-1 pitch, going to be fouled over the Ottawa dugout. Counts to 1-2. Cronin just does not throw a lot of balls. He's looking to pound the strike zone and does a really good job of putting it where he needs to.
Yeah, you're right there, Casey, and with that kind of sidearm angle allows him to really get in on the left-handed hitters.
1-2 pitch, going to be roped over the first baseman's head, and this one could get in the corner. Paramore turning for second. He's actually going to stay there as the right fielder, Ozuna, took a great angle to cut it off. But a single for Ottawa here with 2 outs.
Nice job of hitting there. The pitch was in on him, and he got his hands extended and drove the ball into the right field corner.
And as it has to be, the catcher that was standing on deck with the leg guards on, the shin guards on, has to take them off, which is Elliot Antonetti, who will like to hit here with the runner on base instead of starting the next inning with the bases empty. Antonetti, who had a grand slam yesterday in Game 1, chance to give Ottawa the lead if he could hit one here.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And a mighty hack right there, fouled it straight back, so just missed it.
Counted 0-1 here to Antonetti. Another transfer on this squad. 0-1 pitch to him is in the dirt with the fastball, and the count goes to 1-1. I want to thank everyone listening today, whether you're in Bartlesville or you're somewhere else in the country listening, either on YouTube, KOFO, here in Ottawa. Ball in the dirt to 2-1. Keep you updated on the softball games going on today. The Lady Braves are in Hillsboro as they try and lock up the 3 seed. They are currently tied with Friends University, who's taking on Southwestern. So we will let you know whether Ottawa will be the 3 or the 4 as they go to Great Bend next week. 2-1 pitch, hit the other way, and it is going to be into the corner. Bannister turning for third. Paramore heading for third. Now they're going to send him home. Heading to the plate. The throw is not in time, and Paramore scores from first. And Antonetti picks up the double as Ottawa ties it at 1.
Yeah, that ball was really hit hard into the right field corner, hard enough that it actually kind of kicked around, and the right fielder, Ozuna, kind of bobbled it when it came off, but made a strong throw in, but into the wind. So I think the first baseman didn't quite get out far enough to get the ball to get the throw home, and the throw was a little bit up the third base line.
And Antonetti not trying to turn on it too much, really using the wind to his advantage, the same thing that Paramore did just a couple pitches before that, and Ottawa finding a way to respond to the one run that Oklahoma Wesleyan scored in the top of the first.
Yeah, no, that's important today. I mean, you can't go to the plate thinking you're going to yank the ball into left field with the way the wind's blowing. It's just not going to be a good option. So take advantage of the ballpark. Alumni Park's a big park with big gaps. Hit the ball in the gaps.
2 outs here as Ottawa's got a rally going here. Runner still at second. And at the plate, Jordan Henning, the center fielder, he'll swing through a breaking ball for strike 1. 252 average, 3 home runs, and 23 RBIs for Henning. 0-1 pitch from Cronin, just inside with the fastball. Count goes to 1-1. Cronin peering in. Left-handed hitting, going to go through the zone as that pitch was out of the zone, but unable to check his swing, and the count to 1-2. Do have a pitch runner out there at second. A little tough to see sometimes with Ottawa's black uniforms. The numbers are outlined. What would you like to see?
It might be number 8, Jacob Harvey.
So we'll go with that. Harvey standing on second, gets a good lead. 1-2 pitch coming from Cronin. And striking out, swinging, will be hitting for the third out, but Ottawa able to get back-to-back hits with 2 outs. One of those was a double from Antonetti that drives in Paramore from first. And we are tied at 1 going to the second. You're with Ottawa University Braves baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Evercraft engine stands available at Napa Auto Parts in Ottawa, Baldwin City, Osage City, and Gardner.
For residential construction or business construction, your only choice should be C.S. Cunningham. C.S. Cunningham is one of the few licensed and insured contractors that specializes in concrete construction. Sure, you can get a couple of deeks or bubbas to pour your driveway, but what happens when your daughter's new boyfriend parks his 10-ton monster truck on it and it cracks like ice cubes in a glass of hot tea? Driveways to foundation repair, steel buildings to pole barns, and everything in between. It's C.S. Cunningham, 785-242-7101.
America is kept safe because the Army National Guard responds, protects, and supports our nation when it needs them most. The Army National Guard responds to disasters such as wildfires and floods. They protect us with missile defense, cybersecurity, and civilian support teams for chemical, biological, and radiological hazards. Be there for your community and your country. Visit NationalGuard.com to learn more about part-time service. Sponsored by the Kansas Army National Guard. Aired by the Kansas Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Tied at 1 here as we start the top of the second. Hitters 5, 6, and 7 here for Oklahoma Wesleyan. We'll lead off man will be Riley Peterson, the catcher. Peterson, 325 average, 5 runs, and 36 RBIs for the right-hander. And he'll get a breaking ball that just misses for ball 1. Nelson, who gave up a solo home run on the second batter of the game, worked through a pretty nice first inning besides that, and he'll get batter Peterson to swing through a breaking ball, and the count goes to 1-1.
You know, even though Nelson gave up the home run, he was still efficient in the inning with the number of pitches thrown to get outs.
1-1 pitch from Nelson. Going to catch the inside part of the plate with a fastball. 4 strike 2, and Peterson talks to the umpire, see which part of the plate that caught. 1-2 pitch is going to be fouled away. Peterson protecting the plate there. Count remains at 1-2. Peterson back in as he looks to crowd the plate a little bit more here with 2 strikes. 1-2 pitch from Nelson, fastball high, and Peterson will be moving out of the box a little bit, I think, on this 2-2 pitch.
Yes, right up in the eyes. A fastball up and in.
Down at 2-2. Pitcher on the way, fastball high, and we're full.
Nelson's been working the upper part of the zone against Peterson here.
Three-two pitch coming from Nelson is going to be popped straight up in the air, heading towards first base. It's actually going to be see who makes the play. Nelson can't make it, and it drops just in front of him. And that is probably going to be ruled an error. And Antonetti and Nelson trying to decide who was going to make the play, but the wind just swirling around there. And Nelson unable to make the grab. So a runner on first here for the Eagles and no outs.
Yeah, tough play on that. I mean, the ball is up in the air high enough and long enough that you would like to see your corner infielders, your third baseman, or possibly your first baseman be able to get to that, preferably. But at the end of the day, it's a ball that probably should have been caught.
Well, Nelson will deal with Colton Kelly, the center fielder. The runner on first, Kelly shows bunt, lays it down to the first base side, and they will tag Kelly out. But the runner moves to second as Kelly lays down the sacrifice bunt.
Yeah, good bunt down the first base line to move the runner up to second in the scoring position there.
Austin Ely, the right-hander, batting seventh today. Hits here with a runner in scoring position. First pitch to him, breaking ball again, in there for a strike.
And Nelson's breaking ball today has been pretty good. It looks nice and sharp with some downward bite.
0-1 count, 1 out here in the top of the second inning, and we're tied at 1. Both teams struck for 1 in the first. Fastball just a little bit high, and Ely wanted to go after that one, but stays off it. The count evens at 1-1.
You know, having watched the Braves last year play against Oklahoma Wesleyan, and so far today, the approach has been to work up in the zone against the Eagles.
1-1 pitch from Nelson. He's going to get in there with the fastball. Count to 1-2.
I think some of that philosophy, Casey, might be because Oklahoma Wesleyan plays in a smaller ballpark at home, so used to hitting a lot of home runs, so harder to, if you can work the upper part of the zone, guys don't have that upward swing.
1-2 pitch, going to hit back up the middle for a base hit. They're going to send the runner home from third, and he will score standing up, and Oklahoma Wesleyan regains the lead at 2-1.
That line drive right back past the pitcher. Scooted into center field for a solid hit that was runner from second scored easily.
Coming into that at bat, just 257 hitter, no home runs, and now 7 RBIs on the year. And batting behind him is Ryan Jones, batting 8th today, second baseman. Now runner on first here and 1 out as Oklahoma Wesleyan adds 1 to take the 2-1 lead, and an off-speed pitch there from Nelson. And he gets Jones to swing through it for strike 1. Jones, 203 average, 1 home run, and 18 RBIs. Big lead over at first from Ely. Breaking ball again. Catches the inside part of the plate for strike 2, and Nelson ahead at 0-2.
Yeah, really good pitch there on the inner half of the plate. Locked up the batter.
Ely again with a pretty good lead over at first. 0-2 pitch from Nelson, and just staying alive, getting a piece of it, is Ryan Jones. When the wind does calm down, Matt, it's pretty pleasant out here, but when it's whipping at 35 to 40 miles an hour, it is tough. 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 swinging. As again, Nelson goes back to the breaking ball for his 3rd strike of the afternoon.
Yeah, again, a really good pitch down in the zone, and the batter just swung over the top of it there.
Important here for Ottawa to try and get out of this inning, as this is the 9-hole hitter, TJ Aguilar, the designated hitter. And this one's in the dirt. It goes off the chest of Antonetti, and taking second base is Ely. Another runner in scoring position here for the Eagles.
Yeah, tough pitch there for Antonetti to handle. The ball bounced, looked to me a little bit in front of the plate, and just bounced off the gear and out in front. The runner was able to advance to second.
1-0 count to Aguilar. 2 outs here, top of the second. Oklahoma Wesleyan leading 2-1. 1-0 pitch high, fastball inside, and the count to 2-0. I mentioned prior to the game, Nelson coming from UT Tyler, where he won a national title last year, so cool experience, I'm sure.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
2-0 pitch from Nelson's foul back and out of play. Count to 2-1.
You know, the nice thing for Nelson is that, you know, having played at that level, has faced good teams and seen good hitters consistently, so shouldn't be intimidated with the Oklahoma Wesleyan lineup.
Count at 2-1, 2 outs, top of the second. Eagles leading 2-1, runner at second base. 2-1 pitch, low and in the dirt with a fastball. Count to 3-1. Nelson set. 3-1 pitch. Going to be hit softly to third. Cornell's going to have to come up with it quickly. Goes over to first and does get the runner by about a step as Oklahoma Wesleyan leads 2-1 as we head to the bottom of the second. You're listening to Braves Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Evercraft sockets and tools available at Napa Auto Parts in Ottawa, Baldwin City, Osage City, and Gardner.
Safe, secure, strong. We're rock solid. Kansas State Bank. A better way to bank with community people you know. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Kramer Pharmacy, your local hometown pharmacy at 134 North Main, encourages you during the Legacy Square construction to use their free citywide at-home delivery. Call Kramer Pharmacy 242-2055 and visit KramerRx.com and download their free mobile app. Learn and understand the working parts of your community at this year's First Friday Forum, every first Friday of the month, free and open to the public. This Friday morning's guest is Elizabeth Layton Center's Leslie Bjork. The forum begins at 10 o'clock at Neosho County Community College and is sponsored by Ottawa Area Chamber of Commerce, the City of Ottawa, Neosho County Community College, the Franklin County Health Department, the Ottawa Herald, Kansas State Bank, and KOFO.
Braves trail 2-1 here as we start the bottom of the second inning. Nick Danmeyer leads it off. He'll be followed by Skiles and Planell. So 6, 7, and 8. Do have an updated score from Ottawa University Lady Braves softball. They are up 1-0 in Hillsborough on Tabor. In game 1, that was a doubleheader. Today, the final series of the regular season for the Lady Braves. As Danmeyer swings through a fastball, 4 strike 1. Danmeyer, 198 average, no home runs, 10 RBIs, and you will watch a fastball outside. Count to 1-1. And Cronin not looking to mess around on the mound as he gets that ball that quickly as he starts his motion again. Another fastball, same spot outside, and it counts to 2-1.
Yeah, I like when pitchers work quick on the mound. You know, everybody has their own rhythm of how they like to do it, but to me, it keeps the game moving, keeps your defense involved in the game.
2-1 pitch from Cronin, low for ball 3 is Danmeyer, getting behind at 0-1, has seen 3 straight balls. Danmeyer caught in game 1 and 2 yesterday. 3-1 pitch does get the inside part of the plate for strike 2. We are full at 3 and 2. Mentioned Ottawa black jerseys today. Great pants, black and gold down the side of the pants. 3-2 pitch, fastball high. Oh, they're going to call it strike 3, looking for Danmeyer. I know we don't have the best angle, Matt, but that's a tough strike 3.
It really is. It looked like it was up in the zone, and you know, obviously the umpire thought it caught enough of the plate to ring him up, but a tough pitch to be called out on for sure.
Brings up the 7-hitter, Reese Skiles, the second baseman. Skiles hits this one back up the middle. Going to be a tough play for the shortstop, Srika, and he's going to be safe at first. As Skiles just beats the throw.
Yeah, the ball hit softly up the middle. Srika had a long run to make it. Was able to set his feet first off as he crossed the diamond, but Skiles had just enough wheels to beat out the throw.
So Skiles will stand at first as Ottawa here with 1 out in the bottom of the second. Trailing 2-1, able to get a base hit. Already their 3rd hit of the game. Stepping in the 8-hitter, Julio Planell. Made a nice play to end the top of the second inning on a soft ground ball. He's going to loop this one to right field. Going back is Ozuna. He'll make the grab. But really, if you're the right fielder today, you almost you have to take a couple steps back and just to kind of assess where the ball is going to go as it continues to work its way towards the foul line. Yeah, but Ozuna did a good job of not getting turned around that time.
Yeah, you're right. And with the wind blowing that direction, especially off the bat of a right-handed, but it's already going to have some natural slice into the right field direction anyway. With the wind today, it just exaggerates it even more.
Batting ninth today will be Jacob Sanders, the right fielder. The speedster at the plate, going to hit this one off the plate, foul and out of play. Count at 0-1 on Sanders. Skiles standing at first for Ottawa here with 2 outs. Ottawa able to get a 2-out rally in the first inning. See if they can put a little magic together here in the second, trailing 2-1 to Oklahoma Wesleyan. 0-1 pitch to Sanders. Little inside. It counts to 1-1 with the fastball from Cronin.
Yeah, Braves looking to push another run across the plate here to get the game back even.
1-1 pitch, and Sanders will swing at one outside, and the count to 1-2 as Cronin taking a little bit more time peering back to Skiles after he got set.
Changes his rhythm, doesn't allow Skiles to get a good read.
1-2 pitch from Cronin, fastball high. Count to 2-2. Sanders at 349 with the average. 6 RBIs this season. Does not have a home run. Has an on-base percentage of .414. 2-2 pitch, and popping this up, working its way towards the Wesleyan dugout is going to be a tough play, and making the grab, sliding into the fence, is Jones. And he is slow to get up, but what a play by Jones. As he looks like he is okay, and that'll do it for Ottawa in the second. As they trail 2-1 heading to the top of the third. You're listening to Braves Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Get 5 quarts of Napa full synthetic motor oil for $16.99 through the end of April. Napa in Ottawa, Baldwin City, Osage City, and Gardner.
It is good to know your AC is ready for the summer. Before it gets hot, call Adamson Brothers for a spring tune-up today at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
Need a recap of the ball game? Subscribe today and never miss a score by reading the Ottawa Herald sports page or visit online at ottawaherald.com. A 3-month subscription is only $24 plus tax, and that includes internet access. Call the Ottawa Herald at 242-4700, option 2.
KOFO is your home for Kansas City Royals baseball in East Central Kansas. At the K or away, you can hear all the action in 2019 on 103.7 FM and 1220. Royals baseball is brought to you by our broadcast sponsors and title sponsor, State Farm Insurance Agent Ryan Disbrow. The Royals and Angels continue their series today at the K. We'll join the ballgame after our coverage of OU Braves baseball this afternoon. Don't miss Royals baseball on 103.7 FM and 1220 KOFO.
Braves trail 2-1 over Wesleyan in their final game of 2019, and against the number 12 ranked team in the country. It's currently on a 10-game winning streak after 2 wins yesterday against the Braves. But Ottawa trying to take game 3. Be the top of the lineup here for the Eagles to start the top of the third, as it'll be Austin Soika, followed by Ozuna and Lantigua. Soika, the deep fly ball to right field in the first inning on the first pitch of the game. Watches a fastball high and inside for ball 1. Even with that out, Matt, in the first inning, his average just dropped to 485.
Yeah,
He'll probably be a little upset about that.
Probably be a little upset. Coach might have to give him a break.
Soika watches a fastball in the dirt to count to 2-0, and Soika, one of the best hitters in the country. 14 home runs, 47 RBIs. 2-0 pitch to Soika. Fastball does catch the inside corner for strike 1.
And notice he has a red sleeve on the right arm and no sleeve, but a blue undershirt hanging out on the left arm. Kind of a nice look to add some color to the uniforms.
2-1 pitch to Soika, breaking ball outside, and the count to 3-1. Soika, who almost able to make a Sports Center top 10 play in the last inning. Our ball that was in the hole, and Soika thought he was, he takes ball 4, but in the process thought it was a strike. Started to toss his bat over to first and realized it should have been a strike, and then realized he called it a ball.
Yeah, I think he was confused that he wasn't rung up.
But leadoff walk either way for Oklahoma Wesleyan here to start the top of the third. First pitch to Ozuna in the dirt, and Antonetti able to block it. Kind of want to know, and I probably a good decision not to give Ozuna anything to hit here on that first pitch after he took it over the right field fence in the first inning on his solo home run.
Yes. So it picks up here again.
Trennis Ozuna, the junior outfielder from Orlando, Florida. And they will throw over to Soika. Gets back in time with the right hand.
Soika doesn't look like he runs, steals a lot of bases.
He hits a lot of home runs.
It's a lot of
Don't worry about. Don't have to take a lot of bases.
Right.
Fastball a little inside to Ozuna for ball 2.
And you hit a lot of doubles, a lot of home runs. You're in scoring position a lot.
Just hits in general. Sawyer, who was leading the nation when the series started, had over 80 hits coming into today. As Ozuna swings through a fastball, it counts to 2-1. Just 17 home runs and 61 RBIs for Ozuna on the year. Average at 421. 2-1 pitch. In there for strike 2 with the fastball. Again, working the inside part of the plate is Nelson. We do have some action, Matt, down that left field line in Ottawa's bullpen. We have heard that there could be quite a few pitching changes today for the Braves. That pitching by committee. 2-2 pitch, and Ozuna's going to go after it. Double play ball. Ottawa works quickly. They'll go to second for 1. Over to first, not in time. As second baseman Skiles was taken out, trying to turn 2, and head coach Gabe Griner going to come out and talk to the umpire.
I think what he's asking about is, did he go to the bag, or was he trying to go through the bag and get the runner?
They're going to come talk to the umpires here. Going to have a meeting, and I think Ottawa might have a case here, man.
Yeah, from our angle here, it looks like Soika went in, fairly hard and with his cleats up. Not saying it was intentionally a dirty play, just a hard slide.
Well, Soika almost beat the throw initially. Almost. He started his slide a little bit early. I think he had a chance to be safe.
Yeah, it was, it may end up being a really hard play around the base. But, an unusually long discussion here between the umpires.
Griner quickly out of the dugout. And we'll see what happens here as was out number 1 of the inning.
With the field umpire being right there on top of it, I would think that he would have the best view and be able to have the discussion. Now, he may be just asking what other guys saw.
Well, by the time Griner got out there, they just had a really quick 10-second chat. And they will say the runner at first is safe. And Coach Griner comes back out. And he is continuing to talk with the first base umpire.
I think what Coach Grinder's asking for right here is an explanation on what the call was as opposed to that.
Now the first base umpire will come over along with the second base umpire as Coach Grider's asking for an explanation. And I think Coach Grider's going to get as many words as possible in today.
And he's
the final game
possible.
2019.
Coach Grider's just going out to make sure that he's protected.
I mean, there's no doubt that Reeves was taken out at second base. And ended up making a pretty good throw and making it close at first.
Right.
He was definitely safe at first base, but just trying to protect his guys out there as head coach Gabe Griner.
Yeah, and as a player, you really appreciate it when you know that your coach has your back as well.
John Mancini takes the fastball low for ball 1. Breaking ball from Nelson in there at the belt for strike 1. And Nelson does a really good job of keeping hitters off balance. He's tough to tell. You're going through his second time through the lineup. See if he continues to work in that breaking ball some more. He goes back to it again. This time it does land in the dirt and it counts to 2-1. But we saw Nelson pitch against Baker a couple of weeks ago and had those hitters off balance even the third time through the lineup.
Yeah, no, he's done a really good job in the times that we've gotten to see him pitch of making it difficult for hitters.
2-1 pitch, roped for a base hit between third and short, and the runner is going to try and take third here and will. So a quick turn there from Ozuna, and the runner's at the corners here with 1 out.
Yeah, that ball was hit hard through the infield and kind of got caught up and died in the outfield grass. And with the Braves outfielders playing a little deeper because of the wind and shifted more to the right side because of the wind blowing, it was a long run for the left fielder to get to that ball, which allowed the runner to go first to third.
Now with just one out, runners at the corners for the Eagles, it brings up the cleanup hitter, Bryce Smith. Struck out swinging in the first inning. Antigua had done the same thing as he gets his first hit of the day. First pitch to Smith, popped up in the infield. Trying to make the grab is Antonetti, and he does, just behind home plate for the second out. So one pitch and a big out for Nelson.
Yeah, nice job there for Antonetti. I mean, the ball was up in the air, and it's hard for a catcher, especially with the wind today, to have to find that and then dance around the plate, the bat, the umpire, the batter.
When you feel like you're not, with the ball tailing away from you, you feel like you need to take that extra step to keep backing up, and at some point you just got to plant those feet and just fall back and make the grab. It's such a tough play for a catcher.
It really is.
Again, runners at the corners with two outs, and a fastball high that Antonetti has to grab.
It looked like the pitch just slipped out of Nelson's hands there.
To Riley Peterson, who reached base on an error in the second inning. Really a tough error. There was a pop-up that Nelson tried to grab, but again, just the conditions make it really tough. A grounder, high chopper will go to first with his Bannister for the third out. So no runs given up in the inning by the Braves as they trail 2-1 going to the bottom of the third. You're listening to Braves Baseball on 1220, 103.7 FM KOFO.
Evercraft Air Tools, available at Napa Auto Parts in Ottawa, Baldwin City, Osage City, and Gardner.
This is Eric Price, Funeral Director at Lamb Roberts Funeral Home in Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook. We're proud to be involved in the communities we serve and support the youth of today, because they're our leaders for tomorrow. Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, providing compassionate care when you need it most.
The Ottawa Recreation Commission is your place for activities and other programs designed to keep the members of our community active and healthy. Visit us at the GOT Building or online at orcottawaks.org to see recreation options for all ages. Ottawa Recreation Commission, bring recreation to life.
KOFO and State Farm agent Ryan Disbro are at it again, sending you to the K to see the Kansas City Royals this season. To win tickets, register at Ryan's State Farm office at 504 Redbud Avenue in Garnett, and you could be there to see the Royals host the Phillies on May 11th. We'll announce the winner on May 9th during the Brad Howard Early Morning Show.
Yarborough works from the stretch, and the lefty deals, and he butts it to the right side. Pitcher has it. His only play will be to first, but nobody's home, and everybody's safe, and the Royals lead is 3-1.
Register now to see the Kansas City Royals from State Farm agent Ryan Disbro and KOFO.
Welcome back. Ottawa trailing 2-1 here in the bottom of the third, but Adam Nelson works out of a one-out potential rally there from Oklahoma Wesleyan, is able to get a pop-up and then a ground out to end the inning to keep the Ottawa deficit at 1.
Casey, a quick update on the Lady Braves softball team. Looks like they're up 7-0 in the fourth.
So was it a grand slam from Elena Calori, or was it a...
I can't tell on that one.
That's all right. It'll be Ottawa's top of the lineup of Ariano, Bannister, and Paramore. I know you mentioned that she was at the plate with the bases loaded, and it was 3-0. So wonder if
it was not a grand slam.
All right. 0-1 pitch to Ariano, and he's going to hit the second base on a couple hops. Up with it is Jones, and he will go to first and get Ariano by a couple steps. 4 out number 1. So now Ariano has grounded to third and grounded to second. Cronin, through 2 1/3, has thrown 28 pitches, giving up 3 hits and 1 earned run. Of those 28 pitches, Matt, 21 have been strikes. He just continues to pound the strike zone as he does here with Bannister.
Yep, not messing around. Gets the ball, gets on the mound, and just throws strikes. As a defensive player, you have to love that.
0-1 pitch to Bannister in the dirt with a fastball. Count goes for 1-1.
Of course, we say that, and then he immediately backs it up with throwing a ball.
A lot of events going on today for Ottawa University. We'll get you updated here in just a second. 1-1 pitch on the way, and this one's fouled out of play. Men's tennis in their first KCAC championship game in program history. Women's lacrosse also in a championship game today against Benedictine that one up in Leavenworth. Try and keep you updated on everything going on today. 1-2 pitch to Bannister in the dirt. Count to 2-2. But Braves tennis got the win over number 22 Southwestern yesterday in an upset, winning 5-4. That came down to the final game. So exciting tennis action, Matt.
Absolutely. Congratulations to the tennis team.
2-2 pitch high and outside to Bannister, and he's drawn it full. Bannister grounded to the pitcher in the first inning. Thought he had a base hit, but Cronin made a nice play to take it on a couple bounces. 3-2 pitch. Bannister weak chopper to short. Stoika coming in on it. Takes a couple hops and then throws it to first for the outs. And Stoika never looks like he's rushing anything, Matt. He gathered a couple times and then made a strong throw. Sometimes you see a shortstop in that situation try and rush it, as Bannister does have good speed going down first.
Yeah, no, came in, set his feet, was able to make the throw, on the move. And it's a tougher play. That ball wasn't hitting that hard. He had to cover a lot of territory, but a nice play there by the shortstop.
Brings up first baseman Sheldon Paramoil, had a single to right field in his first plate appearance, ended up scoring in that inning. For Ottawa's only run, he'll hit this one foul over the Ottawa dugout. Two outs here in the bottom of the third. Ottawa trailing 2-1 to number 12 Oklahoma Wesleyan. 0-1 pitch, going to be roped, and is going to get past the second baseman Jones for a base hit. As Jones running almost all the way into right field to lay out for it on that ground ball, that shut grounder. And now Antonetti bats again with a runner on first.
Yeah, good piece of hitting right there. Just stayed with the pitch and pulled it through the hole between first and second into right field.
Antonetti with 6 home runs and 26 RBIs is averaging .307 now. Antonetti, the junior from Garabo, Puerto Rico, the transfer from Jackson State. He hits one right back to us. Luckily, there is a net separating us today, Matt. So.
Yes. Keeps us out of the action. We were ready for the play, though.
That's right. 0-1 count to Antonetti. Runner on first for the Braves and 2 outs. 0-1 pitch does catch the outside part of the plate. 4 strike 2.
Nice crowd here today at the Alumni Park. Stands full, lots of people in chairs around, and a few people out in the over the left field fence enjoying the game from the parking lot.
0-2 pitch to Antonetti is low in the count to 1-2. One of those few afternoons here where you feel like you could park out in left field and be okay.
Exactly.
You're going to have to hit one a long ways today, but
yes.
A veteran fan would have parked on the street.
Well, yes.
1-2 pitch. This one chopped back up the middle of Soika, and he will step on the bag for the third out to end the Braves in the bottom of the third. We'll head to the fourth. Ottawa trailing 2-1. You're listening to Braves Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Napa Auto Parts has Gravely Lawnmowers. Stop by locations in Ottawa, Baldwin City, Osage City, and Gardner today.
The City of Ottawa makes it easy for you to stay informed and be part of your community by visiting their website, ottawaks.gov. You can sign up for city alerts and city news, report an issue you'd like to see taken care of, even pay your bill online. It's where the city and citizens come together online at ottawaks.gov.
Smart Ottawa shoppers know Cosentino's Price Chopper has the best rewards program in town. Only Price Chopper lets you earn points on all your purchases. Visit mypricechopper.com and start saving on food or fuel today. Shop Cosentino's, your local family-owned grocer since 1948.
America is kept safe because the Army National Guard responds, protects, and supports our nation when it needs them most. The Army National Guard responds to disasters such as wildfires and floods. They protect us with missile defense, cybersecurity, and civilian support teams for chemical, biological, and radiological hazards. Be there for your community and your country. Visit NationalGuard.com to learn more about part-time service. Sponsored by the Kansas Army National Guard. Aired by the Kansas Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Here at the top of the fourth, the Braves will have a new pitcher, Matt. And got a little bit about who we have on the mound.
Well, today we've got number 28, Stephen Norrell. Norrell's been quite the pickup for the Braves this year. He's had 11 Ks in one game, which was a school record. He's had 82 strikeouts on the year, which is 5th place for a season from a Braves hitter. And with this appearance, it makes his 26th appearance on the mound for Norrell, which also ties another current rating to the most appearances by a Braves pitcher in a season. So, gotten a lot of good use out of Norrell. On the year, Norrell has a 3.48 ERA, 3 wins with 7 losses. This will be his 26th appearance. He started 5 games for the Braves as well, with 1 complete game, 72.1 innings, giving up 55 hits, 39 walks. 39 runs, 37 walks, but has 82 strikeouts to go with that.
And Norrell has really found himself in a really good spot on this team. At times been the long reliever. He's been in close games for this team at times. So, 64 sophomore from Keller, Texas, the transfer from McMurray College in Abilene, Texas, but comes in from the Dallas-Fort Worth area. We've seen several Braves players over the years come from the Dallas-Fort Worth area, specifically Matt Hake a year ago. This one's his first pitch is going to be hit, so left field is going to drop in front of the left fielder, Ariano, for a base hit.
It kind of just lets that pitch up. The one thing I noticed with Norrell is that I failed to mention is that he has very good velocity on his fastball. And he did pitch, I believe, a couple innings yesterday against Oklahoma Wesleyan. I think he might have pitched in both games.
So a leadoff single for Oklahoma Wesleyan to start the 4th. This one's going to be fouled back and out of play. Apologize, we've lost live stats here, so we're trying to make sure we get those back to you. Matt, I might go to you for a little bit of the lineups at this point. Sure. We try and get those back. We have at the play here for Oklahoma Wesleyan, Austin Healy. And he gets hit on the shoulder. So now runners at first and second will throw out.
They'll bring Randy Jones to the plate for Oklahoma Wesleyan. The second baseman here. The Braves have, or Oklahoma Wesleyan, has runners at first and second here as Jones digs in at the plate.
Jones, the senior from Colorado, Washington. So runners at first and second here for the Eagles, and no outs as Norrell gave up a leadoff single and then hit the runner that's currently on first. Showing bunt here is Jones, and he'll take a strike.
And Jones decided he didn't want to try to bunt the breaking ball from Norrell. Some people would argue a breaking pitch is a better pitch to bunt because it's moving downward, easier to get the bunt down.
That's why we have you out here, Matt, for color commentary like that. And he'll show, it looks like he might show bunt here again. It does. Fastball in there for strike 2 from Norrell.
I think being a corner guy charging that hard, being that close when the batter has yet to show, makes you a little nervous at times.
You really trust that you are reading the signs correctly.
Exactly.
Counted 0-2, pitch from Norrell. In there for strike 3, he gets Jones looking. He'll ring him up with the backwards K for out number 1.
Nice job, TJ Aguilar. TH, number 9 hitter.
Aguilar steps in here with runners at first and second and 1 out in the top of the 4th, and the Eagles leading 2-1 over the Braves. Breaking ball from Norrell, almost catches Aguilar. Aguilar gets out of the way for ball 1.
The large gust of wind that blew through might have just pushed that ball off of the right-handed hitter.
Aguilar grounded to third. Back in the second inning. 1-0 pitch. Runners going, and they both will take the base. Antonetti has the ball fall out of his glove. So both runners now in scoring position.
Was a called strike, though.
Count at 1-1. Takes the double play off the board for the Braves here, at least the conventional double play.
True.
1-1 pitch. Breaking ball from Norrell, and swinging over the top of it is Aguilar for strike 2. One-two pitch from Norrell. Strike 3 to Aguilar. And Ottawa continuing to rack up the strikeouts. It's the 5th strikeout of the afternoon for the Braves pitching staff. And now batting will be Austin Soika. Guy that doesn't get to hit with runners on too often, but when he does, he takes full advantage.
He really does. This should be a good matchup with Norrell against Soika.
First pitch to Soika in the dirt with the fastball. Norrell put a little too much on it and count to 1-0. Soika flew to right, back in the first, and walked in the third. As 1-0 pitch to Soika. Breaking ball catches the outside part of the plate for strike 1, and the count evens at 1-1. Lots of furry friends out here today, too, Matt.
Yes, yes. Almost bark at the park.
Dog-friendly ballpark here at Alumni Park. 1-1 pitch. Going to be hit right back at the pitcher, Norrell, and he's going to walk it over to first for the third out. As Norrell gets out of a no-out jam that gets the next 3 batters on 2 strikeouts and a ground out back to the pitchers. Ottawa still trails 2-1 as we go to the bottom of the 4th. You're listening to Braves Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Get 5 quarts of Napa full synthetic motor oil for $16.99 through the end of April. Napa in Ottawa, Baldwin City, Osage City, and Gardner.
You know how doctors refer you to specialists when you need specific care? Well, I'm about to do the same thing. When you need concrete work done, you need someone who specializes in concrete work. And that's C.S. Cunningham. Licensed and insured. And good. Take a look at all the great things they've done and done right. It's all right there on their Facebook page for everyone to see. Then give them a call. Free estimates, top-notch results. C.S. Cunningham, 785-242-7101.
America is kept safe because the Army National Guard responds, protects, and supports our nation when it needs them most. The Army National Guard responds to disasters such as wildfires and floods. They protect us with missile defense, cybersecurity, and civilian support teams for chemical, biological, and radiological hazards. Be there for your community and your country. Visit NationalGuard.com to learn more about part-time service. Sponsored by the Kansas Army National Guard. Aired by the Kansas Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Braves have done a really good job so far, Matt. Just trailing 2-1, but the pitching has gotten them out of some jams and then make good plays in the infield. Since the first inning, we haven't seen a lot of hard-hit balls from the Eagles, and you got to give a lot of credit to the Ottawa pitching.
Yeah, no, Coach Grinder, I'm sure, continues to coach them in between innings on what he sees and how to attack these Oklahoma Wesleyan hitters. And continue it. Baseball is a game of adjustment after adjustment after adjustment. The ultimate game of cat and mouse at times.
It'll be Jordan Henning to lead it off for the Braves. He takes a fastball for strike 2 as he swung through the first one, and he's behind in the count here at 0-2. Henning struck out swinging in the first, and he takes a fastball high, and it goes through the catcher. Above the catcher, excuse me, for 4-1. It'll be Henning, Dan Meyer, and Skiles for Ottawa. Here in the bottom of the 4th, trailing 2-1. Oklahoma Wesleyan scored a run in the first and the second. Ottawa scored 1 in the bottom of the first. 1-2 pitch, and going back up the middle, and that will loop in there for a base hit for Henning, and Ottawa gets a leadoff single to start the bottom of the 4th.
Nice piece of hitting there. Just hit the ball the other way. Served it out at left center field gap for a nice single to get the Braves' first batter of the inning on the base.
Brings up Nick Danmeyer, the designated hitter. Danmeyer, who rotates with Eric Antonetti at the catcher position. Done so most of the season. He'll take a fastball for strike 1. Dan Meyer, can also play outfield as well, but he's a 6-foot junior from Federal Way, Washington. Transfer from Green River College. Jordan Henning standing at first for the Braves here with no outs, trailing by 1. 0-1 pitch to Dan Meyer, and he'll foul it down the right field line for strike 2. Cronin's thrown 45 pitches, 31 of those for strikes, 2 strikeouts, and 3 innings pitched. Only 2 hits given up. 0-2 pitch to Dan Meyer, and he's going to loop one into left field for a base hit. Back-to-back singles for Ottawa here in the 4th.
Yeah, nice. Again, a nice piece of hitting there. Just took the pitch, served it over the shortstop's head into left field, or left center field.
Brings up Reese Skiles. Skiles in a position where he excels at.
Yes.
Where we've seen him lay down the bunt, move the runners over time after time this season. See if he can do it here in the final game of 2019 and get 2 runners into scoring position. Braves with runners at first and second and no out in the bottom of the 4th, trailing by 1. Skiles does show bunt. Waiting for the pitch from Cronin, and laying it down the line is Skiles. And they're trying to get the lead runner, and they do, as Cronin with a laser at third base gets the runner for the first out.
Yeah, the ball was just bunted just a little too hard back and allowed the pitcher to field the ball cleanly and able to turn and throw and get the lead runner at third base. Better play would have been to try to push the ball down the first base side.
Well, it was a good bunt, but you mentioned the wind just kind of pushing it back towards the pitcher. Coming off the bat, it looked like it had good placement.
Right.
So 1 out, still runners at first and second for the Braves, and Julio Pinell to the plate. But Cronin was looking third base the whole way, Madden.
Yeah, he absolutely. As soon as he fielded it, there was no hesitation. That was where he was going.
1-0 pitch to Pinell. He's going to hit this one to third and could have a double play. Stepping on third is Lantigua. Then he'll go to first for the double play. So Ottawa gets 2 singles to start the inning, but a double play ends it. Ottawa trails 2-1 going to the top of the 5th. You're listening to Braves Baseball on 1220, 103.7 FM KOFO.
Car need a paint job? Napa Auto Parts can mix paint to ensure your car looks the way you want it. In Ottawa, Baldwin City, Osage City, and Gardner. Have you ever walked into a business and been treated so well by the people that work there, you can tell they were meant to do what they do? That's what you feel when you walk into Sutton's Jewelry in downtown Ottawa. For more than 50 years, you've been treated with personal service and attention while being shown the best in high-quality jewelry and accessories. If you want to drive out of town, be treated like a number so an associate can make a commission, and walk out with jewelry like everybody else, go right ahead. But for a unique jewelry buying experience, walk into Sutton's Jewelry at 213 South Main in downtown Ottawa. Open Tuesday through Friday 10 to 5:30, Saturdays 10 to 2.
Learn and understand the working parts of your community at this year's First Friday Forum, every first Friday of the month, free and open to the public. This Friday morning's guest is Elizabeth Layton Center's Leslie Bjork. The forum begins at 10 o'clock at Neosho County Community College and is sponsored by Ottawa Area Chamber of Commerce, the City of Ottawa, Neosho County Community College, the Franklin County Health Department, the Ottawa Herald, Kansas State Bank, and KOFO.
Welcome back as Ottawa trails over Wesleyan 2-1 in the final game of the season. Stephen Norrell comes out for his second inning of work. Worked out of a jam in the last inning. As Ottawa has continued to stay in this game, which is really all you can ask against a team that's had a run differential of 106 over their last 9 games.
Exactly. And the pitchers have done a really good job. I mean, both pitching staffs today have done a nice job. There's going to be hits. Both teams swing the bat well.
Hitters 2, 3, and 4 for the Eagles. It'll be Ozuna at the solo home run in the first inning, then a fielder's choice in the third, and he'll take a fastball for strike 1 from Norrell. 0-1 pitch, breaking ball that Ozuna stays away from count, evens at 1-1.
Ozuna with his right hip pocket pulled out. We would say that would be his right turn blinker on.
Breaking ball a little low, and the count's a 2-1 to Ozuna. Picked up his 17th home run of the season back in the first inning. 2-1 pitch on the outside corner for a strike, and the count evens at 2-2. Oklahoma Wesleyan has a unique setup has two different ballparks, the one they have in town and then the one on campus. 2-2 pitch, a little outside of the count of 3-2. I watched the game they played against Oklahoma City just a couple weeks ago, and that one was at the on-campus stadium, and Oklahoma Wesleyan scored 9 runs in the first inning to chase away a really good Oklahoma City club. 3-2 pitch, low for ball 4. Two KCAC teams have gotten after the juggernaut Oklahoma City this year. Sterling swept them in a 2-game series. Oklahoma Wesleyan split with them this year. But it's interesting to see the dynamic of where the KCAC has grown as a conference and the quality of teams that can go out and play some of the top-tier programs in the nation and be successful.
Yeah, I think what you're seeing is there's a lot of talent that's being brought in from, like you said, from Washington, out of California, but also the Jayhawk Conference in the junior college ranks is very strong here in Kansas.
And if they don't go to the major leagues, maybe have a chance to grab 1 or 2. As first pitch strike thrown to Antigua after the walk was drawn by Ozuna. As locals will remember, Connor Gettert, who went to Neosho and ended up getting drafted by the Astros. That one's fouled back to the screen, and for a lot of these KCAC schools, they put out JV clubs that go and play some of those top-tier junior college programs.
Yes, at times that's it seems a bit unfair, but the guys that are playing at the JV level get a chance to see really quality players, and makes the overall conference better.
0-2 pitch, strike 3 swinging is Antigua. So 3 pitches and a strikeout of John Antigua, that is his second strikeout of the day.
Nice pitch there. I mean, he just went with fastball up, and Antigua couldn't quite catch up with it.
1 out here in the top of the 5th. Oklahoma Wesleyan leading Ottawa 2-1. 4-hitter Bryce Smith. Breaking ball in there from Norrell, 4 strike 1. Norrell's gotten into a nice groove here. The last 3 or 4 batters that walked to Ozuna had some good pitches in there. Ozuna just kind of laid off the stuff that was just outside. 0-1 pitch to Smith, outside with the fastball, and the count evens at 1-1. And Matt, you had an update from Lady Braves softball as well recently.
It was the Lady Braves were up 9-0 in the 5th inning against Tabor.
That game in game 1. 1-1 pitch, going to be hit to second, potential double play ball. Skiles to Bannister for 1, over to first base for 2, but the throw is outside. Paramore unable to grab it, but it does ricochet off the fence. So they do get the lead runner at second for the second out, as Smith stands at first base.
Yeah, good turn there on the ball that was hit. After the last time that the Braves tried to turn the play, and Skiles got cleaned into left field. A little more gingerly with the throw there. Tried to clear himself.
So on the fielder's choice, 2 outs in the top of the 5th. Norrell's fastball just misses for ball 1, maybe a little outside. It's really turned into a nice day here at Alumni Park for Ottawa's final game of the season. 1-0 pitch from Norrell's foul back to the screen from Riley Peterson. Catcher reached base on an error in the second and grounded to short in the third. Count is at 1-1 to Peterson. As Smith standing on first base, he's going on the pitch, looking to take second. And the pitch was low and in the dirt. Antonetti unable to get a throw, so taking second base is Smith. For a big man, has good speed.
He really does. Gets down the baseline.
Smith, the senior from McAllister, Oklahoma. Peterson, the catcher, Heading the count here at 2-1 on Norrell, and he'll take a breaking ball that right at the knees for strike two.
Yeah, nice pitch there by Norrell to get the count to Deuces Wild now. 2-2 with 2 outs.
Runner at second for the Eagles. Norrell's 2-2 pitch popped up in the infield, and we might actually have a play on this, Matt. As it is going to drop right behind us. As it just gets over the netting and goes about 5 feet behind us.
Wind blowing it back toward us even.
It actually made it back to us. Norrell trying to wait out the gust here before he starts his motion. 2-2 pitch to Peterson. Hits this one to second. On a hop, Skiles takes it. It'll go to first for the third out. As Oklahoma Wesleyan, no runs on one hit as we head to the bottom of the fifth. You're listening to Braves Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Get 5 quarts of Napa full synthetic motor oil for $16.99 through the end of April. Napa in Ottawa, Baldwin City, Osage City, and Gardner.
This is Eric Price, Funeral Director at Lamb Roberts Funeral Home in Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook. Our staff knows the importance of working as a team to take care of you in your time of need. We want to show the youth in our communities that we support their teamwork as well by sponsoring this broadcast. I invite you to visit lamb-roberts.com.
This is Chase Dingle of Dingle & Son Mortuary. I learned very young being in the funeral business wasn't just a job, it was a way of life. Never dull, sometimes stressful, but always fulfilling. I wanted to be a part of that and carry on the family tradition.
Dingle & Son Mortuary, 785-242-2323.
KOFO is your home for Kansas City Royals baseball in East Central Kansas. At the K or away, you can hear all the action in 2019 on 103.7 FM and 1220. Royals baseball is brought to you by our broadcast sponsors and title sponsor, State Farm Insurance Agent Ryan Disbrow. The Royals and Angels continue their series today at the K. We'll join the ballgame after our coverage of OU Braves baseball this afternoon. Don't miss Royals baseball on 103.7 FM and 1220 KOFO.
9-1-2 for the Braves here in the bottom of the fifth. As they trail 2-1, it's been all zeros on the scoreboard since the first inning for the Braves. And while that has to do with Tyson Cronin and his 4 innings pitched, just giving up 6 hits, 1 earned run, has 2 strikeouts, and 50 pitches thrown. The efficiency from Cronin has been impressive.
And he saw right at him. His defense turned a double play to get him out of an inning after giving up a couple leadoff singles, but he really just attacked the ball over the plate and asked the Braves hitters to hit it.
Sanders, the right fielder, comes to bat here to lead off the inning, and he takes a fastball just above the knees for strike one. 0-1 pitch, low and out. They're going to call it a strike, and that one worked the outside corner. Sanders behind it 0-2. 0-2 pitch. Sanders fouls it at the plate as it'll dribble back towards the backstop. Sanders followed by Ariano and Bannister. Sanders flied to second back in the second inning. 0-2 pitch, breaking ball that's going to be hit to right field. Ozuna takes a couple steps forward and makes the grab for the first out.
Sanders a bit unlucky there. Ball was hit into right field at probably one of the calmest points of the day. Absolutely zero wind blowing.
Yeah, during that break, it picked up, had to have been somewhere between 40 and 50 miles an hour. Gusts were continuing to pick up here at Alumni Park. Ariano takes a slider that catches the outside corner for strike one. Ariano with 2 ground outs. 0-1 pitch to him is a breaking ball that is fouled and catches the catcher on the inside part of the leg. Peterson trying to walk it off, but man, that caught him just above the shoe.
Yeah, it looks like it got him a little bit into the meat there on the calf, and never feels good on that part.
Peterson able to walk it off, gets back into his stance here. Count 0-2 to Ariano. 0-2 pitch from Cronin, fastball high and outside, ball one. Cronin working quickly, 1-2 pitch, inside. Ariano able to lay off of that one to count to 2-2. Talked about seeing Oklahoma Wesleyan for the third time through the lineup. We'll see if Cronin changes anything his third time through. Let's foul back by Ariano. So far through this at bat, we've seen Cronin go to that almost a two-seamer or a slider to work the outside part of the plate. We haven't seen that a whole lot.
No, not at all.
And he's also gone back to his breaking ball a couple times. That was the first fastball we've seen in that at bat, which has been his out pitch. 2-2 pitch from Cronin. Another breaking ball that catches the corner for strike three.
Pitch from our angle here appeared to be a little bit outside off the plate to the left-hander.
The umpire giving him that outside part of the plate, and Cronin's gone back to it time after time to the lefties. First pitch to Bannister, fastball strike.
You know, you can't blame the pitcher, right? If the zone's going to change and expand and you can throw the ball there and get a strike, might as well do it. What you want is the same strike zone for both pitchers.
0-1 pitch to Bannister, in there for strike two with the fastball. He's behind it 0-2. Bannister grounded to the pitcher in the first and grounded to short in the third. 0-2 pitch to Bannister, fastball, strikeout, swinging for the third out. And that does it for Ottawa in the fifth. As we head to the sixth, you're listening to Braves Baseball on 1220, 103.7 FM KOFO.
Do you know what Napa Know-How means? Their staff is knowledgeable and friendly, serving you in Ottawa, Baldwin City, Osage City, and Gardner.
What it means to be an OU Brave is to be yourself. What I've learned here is I've created memories with friends, and I was actually really comfortable being in my own skin here. Everybody has their own personality, and we're all unique here, just trying to live significant lives. And I think I'm going to leave here with an imprint that will last forever and that I can hold on to and look back at and laugh at and see that I not only learned something, but I created friendships and memories that will always stick with me. That's what it means to be brave, to be yourself.
Be a Brave. Visit ottawa.edu. KOFO and State Farm agent Ryan Disbro are at it again, sending you to the K to see the Kansas City Royals this season. To win tickets, register at Ryan's State Farm office at 504 Redbud Avenue in Garnett, and you could be there to see the Royals host the Phillies on May 11th. We'll announce the winner on May 9th during the Brad Howard Early Morning Show.
Yarborough works from the stretch, and the lefty deals, and he bunts it to the right side. Pitcher has it. His only play will be to first, but nobody's home, and everybody's safe, and the Royals' lead is 3-1.
Register now to see the Kansas City Royals from State Farm agent Ryan Disbro and KOFO.
Back here at Alumni Park to start the sixth inning, as Ottawa still trailing 2-1. Stephen Norrell starting his third inning of work, as Adam Nelson got 3 innings prior to that. Norrell starting his third inning. He's thrown 30 total pitches, 21 for strikes, 3 strikeouts and 1 walk. Just 1 hit giving up as he'll face 6, 7, and 8 of Kelly, Ely, and Jones. Here in the top of the sixth. And this roster for Oklahoma Wesleyan has players really from all over the country. So we were talking about during the break, even from outside the country, as they have a player from Quebec City, Canada.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And, give a shout-out to P.J. Murphy, a left-handed freshman pitcher from KCK, attended Bishop Miege High School.
They have gone all over the place to recruit. First pitch from Norrell, breaking ball, just misses. To Colton Kelly, the center fielder. Sacrifice bunt in the second, then single to center in the fourth. Oklahoma Wesleyan's runs coming in the first and second inning as they were able to plate 1 in both those innings. Once fouled back, count evens at 1-1. Well, 2 in the top of the sixth inning is Ottawa trailing 2-1. 1-1 pitch from Norrell, fastball high. The bump was shown and got it back in time. was Colton Kelly. Count to 2-1. Kelly going with the sleeve on the right arm, the off-white. Probably started white when the season started. 2-1 pitch, almost hits him inside, but actually is called for a strike. I think even the fans behind us, a little surprised that was called for a strike, but Ottawa will take it.
Yeah. And we saw that was about the same location of the strikeout the previous inning.
2-2 pitch, another breaking ball that does catch him this time. Kelly will trot it down to first base. Leadoff hit by pitch. And luckily for Kelly, it was a breaking ball.
Yes.
Still probably doesn't feel very good considering how hard Norrell throws.
Yeah, looks like it was a curveball that just got away from him, trying to go back inside.
Left fielder Austin Ely gets into the right-handed batter's box. And they will throw back to first, almost throwing out the runner. Kelly at first, but he does get back with the right hand. Ely singled to center in the second and then was hit by a pitch in the fourth. Norrell's pitch is they will actually have a pitch out, looking for the runner to go. Count to 1-0. Conference race was pretty close just a few weeks ago, but Wesleyan having won their last 3 series, sweeping their last 3 series coming into this one and then winning the last 2 of this one. Fastball in there as Ely looked like he was going to show bunt, brought it back and takes the fastball for a strike and the count to 1-1.
Kelly has shown the ability to run 10 out of 12 on stolen base attempts.
Norrell looks back to first base. Now comes set. They'll throw back to first again, and they just missed out on getting Kelly. A good tag by Paramore. They had Kelly leaning to the right. It does get back in time.
I'm sure at this point in the game, Oklahoma Wesleyan wants to put a few runs up. It's not used to being in a 2-1 game in the 6th for most of their games this year.
They'll throw over again to Kelly, and time he takes a little shorter lead and able to get back easily. Counted 1-1 here to Ely. No outs, top of the 6th. Eagles leading 2-1, and he'll foul this one back to the screen for strike 2.
Good hack there. Just missed the timing there. I mean, it was fouled straight back.
Norrell's had 3 strikeouts and been able to use his curveball to be that 3rd strike pitch. See if he goes to the breaking ball here. 1-2 pitch, he'll throw it back to first base to check on Kelly.
Kelly dives back in, picks up some dirt, throws it back to where he dived. Hustles back out to get his lead.
1-2 pitch, breaking ball, strike 3. Norrell gets the strikeout of Austin Ely. Brings up Ryan Jones, who has 2 strikeouts here in Game 3. Game 1 of today, Game 3 of this series. Runner still on first to the Eagles with 1 out, top of the 6th. First pitch from Norrell in there for strike 1. Again, goes back to the breaking ball.
No action in the Braves bullpen. So unless something crazy happens, I would expect to see Norrell continue on.
No balls and a strike. Pitch from Norrell. Breaking ball finds its way to the strike zone one more time, and Jones behind in the count at 0-2. Jones, a senior from Tumwater, Washington.
Tumwater. Not sure where that might be. I had to get out my Google Maps.
0-2 pitch. Strikes him out with the fastball. Jones struck up for the 3rd time today. And that's 2 outs in the inning. used to not be able to say that, where you could go just hop on Google Maps real fast.
Exactly.
Have to go to your PC or, pull out a map, a globe. Maybe not a globe, but more so. A real map.
A real map.
And they will get the winner out of first as Kelly got caught leading that side, so a pick-off by Stephen Noel ends the inning. As Ottawa comes to the plate here in the sixth, you're listening to Braves Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
I came here to run cross country and it ended up being way different than I thought it was going to be. It's unlike anything I've ever been a part of to be on the team. Everyone is so completely different. There are people you never thought you'd be friends with, nothing like your outside friends, but somehow you all click to be the same and have the same interests but yet completely different. Everyone's always there for you. It's not just about running. Friendships and families like they're your siblings when you're away from home. That's what it means to be a part of the Braves cross country and track team. To be a family.
Be a Brave. Visit ottawa.edu. Summer is coming, so it's time to recharge your car's AC with Sub-Zero refrigerant at Napa Auto Parts, 104 South Cedar in Ottawa. KOFO is your home for Kansas City Royals baseball in East Central Kansas. At the K or away, you can hear all the action in 2019 on 103.7 FM and 1220. Royals baseball is brought to you by our broadcast sponsors and title sponsor, State Farm Insurance Agent Ryan Disbrow. The Royals and Angels continue their series today at the K. We'll join the ballgame after our coverage of OU Braves baseball this afternoon. Don't miss Royals baseball on 103.7 FM and 1220 KOFO.
Welcome back as we have some updated scores from around the KCAC. Sterling leading Kansas Wesleyan 7-3 in the 8th, and Bethany leading Friends 5-1 in the 5th inning. On the softball side, McPherson leading Kansas Wesleyan 3-0. We'll get an updated score for Ottawa University softball here in just a second.
We have a final in that game, Casey.
In game one, it has gone final.
9-0.
9-0 win for the Lady Braves. That makes 3 in a row for Ottawa. And Paramore leading off the inning for the Braves takes a fastball for a strike, then rips one deep to right field. It is foul, as that one was way out of the ballpark, just misses. And if he hits that one to center field, it ends up where it did, but Paramore gets all of it. It just goes foul.
One of the longer balls you're going to see hit here at Alumni Park.
Maybe one of the funnest I've personally ever seen here. We talked about the home run Tyler Quintana hit last year to left field that landed almost in the parking lot.
The only ball I've seen hit to right field that far before was Aaron Marshall,
which he hit a lot of those. Paramore will ground one to third base on one hop and throw it over is Lantigue with a Smith for out number one. Cronin has gone through 5 1/3, giving up 6 hits and an earned run, but Braves haven't had a hit in 2 innings. I believe that makes Ottawa University Lady Braves softball 16-7 now in conference play.
A couple other real quick scores. Avila wins 6-0 over St. Mary in game 1.
And that is something to definitely follow, as they are tied with McPherson in the standings. So McPherson leading on the softball side and Avila winning in game 1. So both those teams win out today. They would tie for the conference title. Regular season, as the KCAC does get 2 teams into the national tournament, but you would have to hope that one of those 2 teams would win the conference tournament next week, or one of them will be left at home.
Yes.
As Antonetti finds himself heading the count at 2-1, took back-to-back fastballs outside and then fouled one back to the screen, as it is at 2-1 with 1 out. Here in the bottom of the 6th inning, and the Braves trailing 2-1 to number 12 Oklahoma Wesleyan, who have wrapped up the KCAC regular season title. As Antonetti ropes one, and looks like it is going to just drop, and it's going to go past the center fielder. Antonetti takes 2. He's turning for third. He's digging, and he is going to be safe standing up with a triple. Antonetti, who had the grand slam yesterday, gets a triple for the Braves, and with 1 out in the 6th. And an effort by Kelly out in center field to even make a play on it. Unfortunately, it goes past him on the hop all the way to the fence.
Yeah, that ball, Casey, had a lot more carry than I thought, being into the left center field. with the wind blowing across, and Kelly made a long run as he shaded a little more around to the right side, but dove and the ball skipped past him all the way to the fence.
Almost feel like the left fielder, Ely, might have been able to make a diving play going to his right.
Yes.
And you talk about how far the center fielder, Kelly, had to go to even lay out for that ball. First pitch is fouled back by Jordan Henning. Singled back in the fourth inning and struck out swinging in the first.
You know, an excellent chance here for the Braves to try to push the run home with only one out. Infield's played in, try to cut the run down.
Oh, one pitch to Henning, hits him in the back, and he'll take first base. You always put a little extra in your step when you take one like that.
Yes.
Sprint down to first to kind of show the pitcher that that didn't hurt that bad, even if it probably did. That'll leave a mark.
He has all the rest of summer.
All the summer and then the fall. It's been interesting to see there are a couple conferences now that go to a fall and spring split season. I believe the North Star Conference does that.
Definitely a different look and feel, I'm sure.
You know, tennis does that as well. As this first pitch to Dan Meyer goes back to the screen. He fouls it back.
So defensively, Oklahoma Wesleyan in at the corners, playing double play depth up the middle.
Anything in the air right now would score Antonetti, as we've seen in the last couple of batters. The ball is just carrying all over Alumni Park today. Dan Meyer behind it, 0-1. Struck out looking in the second, singled to left center in the fourth. Shows bunt, brings it back, and now runner is going to be safe at second. As taking second base is hitting is a delayed steal. And a rocket from Peterson almost gets him. But a head first line by Henning. And Ottawa's runners is second and third and one out.
Yeah, that could have been really unfortunate there. It looked like the runner stopped or slowed down going into second.
Dan Meyer with 10 RBIs, average up at 203. 1-1 count to Dan Meyer. Runners at second and third. And one out. And he'll swing through a fastball for strike two.
I'm a little surprised that Oklahoma Wesleyan's not, with a runner at third and nobody on, they were in. Now with
1-2 pitch to Dan Meyer, and they're going to say he went around for strike three. Brings up Reese Skiles with runners at second and third and two outs. And they'll have a pinch runner here for Antonetti.
Good chance here for Skiles to drive in a run, get the game tied.
First pitch to Skiles, breaking ball, catches the outside corner for strike one. Skiles, 7 RBIs on the season.
It really feels like Cronin's really gone to his breaking ball to get himself out of this jam.
0-1 pitch from Cronin. Skiles swings through a fastball for strike two. Skiles did have a single to short in the second, and then a bunt fielder's choice in the fourth. For the junior from Olathe. Cronin asking for the signs one more time. Now he gets set and step off the rubber. Not sure if that might have been wind induced, right, or just taking a little too much time to get the sign. Wanted to reset. 0-2 pitch to Skiles. He's going to rip this one over the head of the second baseman. Third base hitter nails off the glove at the right fielder. Innings coming home, and Ottawa takes the lead.
Nice piece of hitting there by Skiles. Took the pitch, it was running away from the right-hander and just served it into right field.
And even if Ozuna comes up with that cleanly, I don't think he's able to throw out Henning, who was moving with 2 outs. Probably the biggest hit of the season for Reese Skiles.
Absolutely. And it was interesting to see Ozuna. It looked like he tried to throw that ball with his bare hand. I couldn't tell from this angle if it skipped away from him a little bit or not, but
Julio Planell, first pitch fastball, fouls it back. Reese Skiles picks up his second hit of the day and drives in RBIs 8 and 9 on the year. 0-1 pitch to Planell, popped foul and out of play. Planell will adjust the batting gloves.
There would have been a stoppage on the Lady Braves softball field if they were home.
Had a lot of that on Wednesday.
Yes.
0-2 pitch to Planell in the dirt. Count to 1 and 2 as Skiles waited to see if that was going to go past Peterson, but he had it blocked the whole way.
No action in either bullpen at this point.
Count at 1 and 2, 2 outs as Ottawa's taken the lead 3-2 here in the 6th. Planell again fouls one back to the screen.
Good job by Planell there to fight that pitch off and live to see another one.
Fly to right in the 2nd and grounded into a double play in the 4th inning. One-two pitch to Planell. And he will be rung up, looking with the fastball for strike 2. But Ottawa scores 2 in the inning and leads 3-2 as we go to the 7th. You listen to Braves Baseball on 1220, 103.7 FM KOFO.
Hey Royals fans, this is Steve Stewart. Don't miss a game, home or away this season. Keep it locked on to your source for information and entertainment and Royals baseball in East Central Kansas, 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Save time and hassle later by checking your vehicle now to be sure all of your lights and signals are in working order, adjust mirrors, and check your tire pressure. This reminder from CarStar Ottawa. Call 242-8916. CarStar. Relax. We'll take it from here.
Learn and understand the working parts of your community at this year's First Friday Forum, every first Friday of the month, free and open to the public. This Friday morning's guest is Elizabeth Layton Center's Leslie Bjork. The forum begins at 10 o'clock at Neosho County Community College and is sponsored by Ottawa Area Chamber of Commerce, the City of Ottawa, Neosho County Community College, the Franklin County Health Department, the Ottawa Herald, Kansas State Bank, and KOFO.
Reese Skiles, 2 RBI single, gives Ottawa the lead in the bottom of the 6th inning. Up 3-2 on number 12 Oklahoma Wesleyan. Stephen Norrell out for the 7th inning. Will base hitters 9, 1, and 2 as Norrell has thrown 42 total pitches. That goes 42, 29 for strikes, 13 for balls, has 5 strikeouts. Aguilar flied to right in the 2nd and grounded into a double play in the 4th. And takes a breaking ball for a strike. Aguilar, the lefty. Interesting to see a lefty in the 9 spot. Yeah, not something you see very often. Another breaking ball for Norrell, misses outside. 4-1 and the count evens.
Norrell trying that outside corner.
Been very generous at times today. 1-1 pitch, low fastball, the count to 2-1. And you wonder, what is the number for Stephen Norrell? Usually the long relief or closer for this team.
Right.
At 45 pitch mark now. You let him go up to 50 or 60. If this one's hit deep to center, going back is the center fielder Henning, and this one's gone. And for Aguilar, that is his second home run of the... Oh, no, that is home run number 1. First home run, second RBI.
Ball was hit a long ways, Casey, into center field. Cleared the fence easily. But back to your point on Darrell about pitching. He did pitch in both games yesterday through, I believe, 2 innings in one game and 2 innings in another game. So probably a combined 35 to 50 pitches maybe in those 2 games. So with him being at mid-40s now, he's pushing 90 pitches in 2 days.
Flake chose bunt, brings it back, but it was in the strike zone as we are tied at 3 here in the top of the 7th. We've seen production from both teams now, from guys at the bottom part of the lineup that has come through. Flake takes breaking ball for strike 2. Skiles for Ottawa only had 7 RBIs coming in today, got 2 in the last inning, and then you look at the solo home run for the Aguilar, ties it at 3 for the Eagles. 0-2 on Suika. Breaking ball in the dirt for ball 1. Suika flied to right at the first, walks in the third, and grounded to the pitcher in the 4th.
It's really gusting now.
1-2 pitch, going to be hit to short on a hop, goes off the chest of Bannister. He's going to have to go quick. And he's going to get the runner by a step at first base, as Bannister had that chopper that hit about chest high. Just kind of an awkward hop, but he keeps it in front of him and makes a good throw over to first for the out.
Really kind of played it like a goalie, kind of chested it, knocked it down, was able to pick it up, throw it.
1 out here in the top of the 7th for Drinis Ozuna. Breaking ball to Ozuna, right at the knees for strike 1. Ozuna's had a home run in the first inning. That was a solo homer. Fielder's choice in the 3rd and walked in the 5th. 0-1 pitch from Norell in the dirt for ball 1. Ozuna crowding the plate here. 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball for strike 2.
That pitch again in the same location that Braves hitters are not very fond of, but the strike zone has been consistent there.
1-2 pitch, fastball that Ozuna just gets a piece of. And he fouls it back. And Norell's going to get a new ball. I think that might have caromed off the brick here in front of us.
I think it did, Casey. Maybe a little extra scuff. As a pitcher, you'd love to have that.
1-2 pitch to Ozuna, breaking ball that's going to be hit softly to third. It's going to go foul. Well, they'll make sure it stays foul.
Take no chance. Touch it.
Ozuna going to take his time coming back to the batter's box here. As he's behind at the count at 1-2. That home run he hit back in the first inning, definitely wind-aided, which majority of the balls that have been hit a long way today have been wind-aided, but that one started out almost in right center and just hooked inside the poles.
Definitely a big curl.
1-2 pitch, breaking ball in there for strike 3 as Ozuna goes down looking. For Stephen Norell, his 6th strikeout. Through 3 2/3.
Norell's really been able to get that breaking ball in the zone for called strikes today.
First pitch from Norell, fastball down the middle for strike 1, and Antigua turns around to the umpire to get a little bit of an explanation. Not the one he wanted.
Right.
0-1 pitch. Fouled out of play down the right field side. Count to 0-2 here with 2 outs in the 7th. Wesleyan with a solo home run from the 9-hole hitter.
That ball ended up on top of the batting cages
And
behind
that
the softball field.
And Matt, I'm going to have to go back here after this next pitch was the breaking ball just missing low. But that home run was from Danny Perez. It shows there was a pinch hit home run. The junior first baseman from Queens, New York, so we'll have to check his numbers. Originally it said it was Aguilar. 1-2 pitch, strike three looking. Darrell, back-to-back strikeouts looking to end the inning. As Oklahoma Wesleyan does score one, and we're tied at 3 going to the bottom of the 7th. You'll listen to Braves baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Dad, throw me the ball. No, throw it to me.
Okay, here it comes.
Uh-oh. Dad, will that stain come out of the couch?
Kids, there's only one man that can take care of that stain. Super Stan.
You better call him before Mom gets home.
Already on it.
Playing outdoor games indoors? Not a good idea. But Super Stan's cleaning service can save the day. With hot water extraction to steam clean your carpet, upholstery, even grout and tile. It is a good idea to let Super Stan be your cleaning man. Call 785-418-2463.
America is kept safe because the Army National Guard responds, protects, and supports our nation when it needs them most. The Army National Guard responds to disasters such as wildfires and floods. They protect us with missile defense, cybersecurity, and civilian support teams for chemical, biological, and radiological hazards. Be there for your community and your country. Visit NationalGuard.com to learn more about part-time service. Sponsored by the Kansas Army National Guard. Aired by the Kansas Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Oklahoma Wesleyan able to tie it in the top of the 7th at 3. Braves with a chance to respond here. So there's 9, 1, and 2 of Sanders, Ariano, and Bannister for the Braves. We've seen Sanders at times drop down the bunt, has plenty of speed, but maybe sneak in a little bit of maybe a slap bunt or ability to just kind of put it on the ground and test these infielders.
Exactly. Make the Eagles move their feet a little bit here.
First pitch to Sanders and the fastball that he swings through for strike one. Sanders from Gardner. Sophomore. Oh, 1 pitch from Cronin, and Sanders hits it off the plate foul. He's behind it 0-2.
I'm sure the Braves would like to get Sanders on, put a little pressure on the pitcher. One thing, Cronin does a nice job on the
0-2 pitch, fastball high, and the count to 1-2. And Sanders stays away from that one. One-two pitch to Sanders. Low for ball 2, and he's worked his way back to even.
It's a good take there. Though the strike zone's gotten a little bit wider.
Two-two pitch from Cronin. Breaking ball catches the inside part of the plate, and Sanders goes down looking. Going back to that left side part of the plate. Yeah, just giving up a lot of room there on that corner, and it has been the cause of a lot of strikeouts today that have been looking. Ariano's going to hit this one at the second baseman, but going up to make the snag is Jones for the second out, and Ariano just cannot buy a hit today. He's hit all 4 of his plate appearances, or excuse me, yeah, all 3 of his plate appearances have been hard hit balls. One at the second baseman, one at the shortstop, and then right back to Jones, who had to go up and get that one.
Yeah, that ball was hit on a line and probably scoots through it all the way to the wall.
So Bannister comes into the plate with 2 outs.
And again, Cronin continues to just throw strikes.
First pitch, a fastball a little low, and Bannister fouls the next pitch. As head coach Gabe Grinder having to get out of the way of that one. The count evens at 1-1.
Yes, he wore his dancing shoes today.
One pitch to Bannister. Fastball high for ball 2. Bannister grounded to the pitcher in the first, then to short in the third, and then struck out swinging in the 5th. 2-1 pitch to Bannister, high for ball 3. Cronin, 92 pitches. Maybe his last inning of work here.
Yeah, the Oklahoma Wesleyan does have some action in the bullpen.
It does look to be a righty. 3-1 pitch to Bannister. Fastball in there for strike 2.
No action in the Braves pen.
3-2 pitch in the dirt for ball 4, and Bannister draws a 2-out walk for the Braves.
Brings Paramore to the plate.
Paramore, one of the hot hitters right now for Ottawa here this afternoon. Has 2 hits, scored a run. The lefties have had some success on Cronin today. Paramore takes fastball in the outside corner for strike 1. Cronin has thrown 70 strikes in 27 balls.
Very good ratio. Very good.
0-1 pitch to Paramore in the dirt. A good snag by the catcher Peterson, or actually did a better job of maybe throwing a little smoke and mirrors to make the runner think that he had control of that one.
Exactly.
They kind of scored it away from him at the end, and with 2 outs, maybe you hold off. I'll try to take second in that situation.
Yeah, I think with Paramore, the way he's been swinging the bat, you don't want to run yourself out of the inning here.
2 singles today for Paramore. 1-1 pitch, 2 outs. He's going to hit this one back up the middle, but shading over that way with Soika. And he'll flip it to the second baseman, Jones, for a step on the bag for the 3rd out. So no runs on no hits for the Braves. We head to the 8th. You're listening to Braves Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
What it means to be an OU Brave is to be yourself. What I've learned here is I've created memories with friends, and I was actually really comfortable being in my own skin here. Everybody has their own personality, and we're all unique here, just trying to live significant lives. And I think I'm going to leave here with an imprint that will last forever and that I can hold on to and look back at and laugh at and see that I not only learned something, but I created friendships and memories that will always stick with me. That's what it means to be brave, to be yourself.
Be a brave. Visit ottawa.edu. KOFO and State Farm agent Ryan Disbro are at it again, sending you to the K to see the Kansas City Royals this season. To win tickets, register at Ryan's State Farm office at 504 Redbud Avenue in Garnett, and you could be there to see the Royals host the Phillies on May 11th. We'll announce the winner on May 9th during the Brad Howard Early Morning Show.
Yarborough works from the stretch, and the lefty deals, and he bunts it to the right side. Pitcher has it. His only play will be to first, but nobody's home, and everybody's safe, and the Royals lead is 3-1.
Register now to see the Kansas City Royals from State Farm agent Ryan Disbro and KOFO.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
The top of the 8th, we're tied at 3. Stephen Norrell stretching out his right calf on that one of those warm-up pitches, Matt. It looked like it might have got stuck in the dirt on the follow-through. See if that affects him here as he comes out for his 5th inning of work. He's thrown 4 innings, given up 2 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk, and 7 strikeouts. And he's thrown 60 pitches.
May have just been like you said, Casey, an awkward step. Just needs to kind of, hopefully it's a temporary thing.
Well, the Braves don't have anyone up in the bullpen right now, but that last pitch looked much better than the previous 2.
Right.
On those warm-up pitches, they'll face Smith, Peterson, and Kelly. 4, 5, and 6.
It looks like the Braves are sending somebody or a couple guys down to begin to play catch.
Potentially Estrella and Hamilton, you would think, the other 2 big arms on this club. First pitch to Smith, fastball outside for ball 1. Smith struck out swinging in the 1st and then popped to the catcher in the 3rd with a fielder's choice in the 5th. So 0 for 2 for Smith. 1-0 pitch outside for ball 2. Norrell's first 2 pitches just a little outside. 2-0 pitch to Smith. Fastball low for ball 3.
Russ, when he's missed, he's on those last 3 pitches, all 3 have been in the same location, down and away from the left-handed hitter.
Real pitch from Norrell, in there for strike 1. As Smith tossed the bat over to the first base dugout. Umpire says, come on back. Please see one more. Count it 3-1. This one's in the dirt for ball 4. And the arms working down the first base side have got to warm up quickly here. But a leadoff walk to start the top of the 8th for the Eagles. So we have tied at 3. And Antonetti will come out and give some signals to his defense.
I think it's important here for the Braves to pay attention, know exactly what they're going to do if the ball's hit to them, where they're going to go with the play. They want to get caught flat-footed defensively.
First pitch from Norrell is going to be bunted down the first base line and is actually going to kick off the first baseman. And they're going to say that Skiles actually picks up the ball and steps on first. Heads up play by Skiles to be there.
Yeah, a really strange play there. The ball was going, and as Paramore came in, he saw the spin was going to take it foul. And at the last second, as it was going foul, he tried to get out of the way for the foul ball and actually ended up kicking it with his own foot, which then caused the ball to bounce to Skiles, who was covered first. So Ottawa does get the out. The runner does move to second for Colton Kelly. Definitely not your typical 3-4 put out.
One out, top of the 8th, runner at second for the Eagles. And this one's going to go by Antonetti. Ricochet off the backstop, but the runner will take third easily. Runner at third and 1 out for the Eagles.
I think that pitch was just a pitch that just got away from Norrell.
And Ottawa's infield coming in here, Matt.
And with 1 out, I think this is the right play. Try to cut the run down.
1-0 pitch to Peterson. Breaking ball in there for strike 1 as Peterson went around anyways. The count evens at 1. Sacrifice bunt in the 2nd and single to left center in the 4th. Hit by a pitch in the 6th. 1-1 pitch to Peterson. He's going to loop this one into left field for a base hit, and the run will score from third. Ariano did everything he could to dummy it just enough, but hit a little too deep. And the Eagles have the lead after trailing 3-2 in the 7th.
You know, that pitch, Casey, was, it was a good breaking ball that was away, and Peterson was full, but he just kind of flipped his bat at it and was able to get it just over the shortstop's head in the left field.
The Eagles take the lead at 4-3 here in the 8th. Peterson will get back as Norrell will throw over. And it's Austin Healy at the plate. Runner's going, and this one's going to be chopped towards first. Foul. There's a late call by the umpire, so Paramore did the right thing and tagged the runner just in case, but the ball does go foul on the chopper down the line. Count to 0-1.
You know, some people may wonder, though, you know, on that ball, you've got the first base umpire and the home plate umpire there, and the home plate umpire has the ball until it passes the base on that play.
Fastball high and going after it is Ely. First strike 2. Ely was hit by a pitch in the 4th, singled to center in the 2nd, struck out swinging in the 5th. 0-2 count. Runner at first for Oklahoma Wesleyan. 1 run scored in the inning. Who's going to hit the second potential double play ball? Skiles to second for 1. To first. Got him! For out number 3. Oklahoma Wesleyan does strike for 1, and they lead 4-3 as we go to the bottom of the 8th. You'll listen to Braves Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KLFO.
When nasty dark spots and stains invade your home's floors and upholstery, wait, it's a truck, SUV. No, it's Stan's cleaning service van to the rescue. With over 40 years of experience, Stan is a superhero at battling villainous stains and spots, using hot water extraction steam to clean carpet, upholstery, grout, and tile. And VCT tile maintenance, your home will shine and smell oh so good. Let Stan be your cleaning man. Call 785-418-2463.
KOFO is your home for Kansas City Royals baseball in East Central Kansas. At the K or away, you can hear all the action in 2019 on 103.7 FM and 1220. Royals baseball is brought to you by our broadcast sponsors and title sponsor, State Farm Insurance agent Ryan Disbrow. The Royals and Angels continue their series today at the K. We'll join the ballgame after our coverage of OU Braves baseball this afternoon. Don't miss Royals baseball on 103.7 FM and 1220 KOFO.
New pitcher here in the 8th for the Eagles, as it'll be Landon Williams on the mound, Matt.
Yes, Landon Williams appearing in his 19th game for the Eagles. Sports a 2.7 ERA, 3 wins and 3 losses, with actually the only save for Oklahoma Wesleyan for the year. So I guess by default, he's their closer. 40 innings pitched, has given up 30 hits, 13 runs, has 25 strikeouts in those 40 innings pitched, and has given up for strikeouts 25. So by default, will be their closer today.
Just from watching him warm up here, a sidewinder for sure. Almost that he goes 3/4, but then he'll drop it down almost to that sidearm slot as well when needed. Antonetti is just a matter of staying inside, and as you can tell from listening to us right now, anything in the air to right field has a really good chance of getting out of the ballpark. It also feels like the temperature has dropped a little bit. 5 to 7 degrees here. The wind is supposed to come out of the west and northwest. Forecast earlier today, it's been straight out of the west, but you can feel that north wind just a tad.
Yes, it's beginning to mix in.
And you see Antonetti really crowding the plate here. Antonetti, first pitch swinging over the breaking ball for strike one. Antonetti had a double and a triple today, then had the fielder's choice in the third. 0-1 pitch to Antonetti, strike 2 with the breaking ball. And he's behind at 0-2.
It's sort of the sidearm pitcher from the right-handed side, the right-handed hitter, the ball's going to run away from him. And especially with the wind, it's going to really move away.
4-3 our score, bottom of the 8th inning. Ottawa trailing by 1. Antonetti takes a breaking ball outside for ball 1. Peterson had set us almost numbers high, trying to get Antonetti to chase, and I don't know if you want to try that. If he takes it to the right side, it could be out of the ballpark. 1-2 pitch, Antonetti pops it up, and it looks like it is going to chase out of play. Count stays at 1-2. Antonetti with 6 home runs, 26 RBIs. Average at 309 now for the junior.
And the limited number of pitches we've seen so far, Casey, doesn't look like that Williams has overpowering fastballs.
But he has placed it in the right spots.
Yes.
One-two pitch. Strike 3 is Antonetti a little late on that fastball. So 1 out here in the 8th. Brings up Jordan Henning. So Williams able to take care of Ottawa's cleanup hitter. And no other relief pitcher is warming up currently for the Eagles. So this is Williams' inning. Foul back to the screen by Jordan Henning on the first pitch. I'll visit that. Count at 0-1, 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th. Ottawa trailing 4-3 to Oklahoma Wesleyan. Just a single game today for the doubleheader yesterday. 0-1 pitch is a breaking ball that going after it is hitting. It's popped up into center field and diving to make the grab is the second baseman Jones. As he almost didn't seem like just right in the middle of center field by the time he drifted all the way out there.
Exactly. Kelly had I think the center fielder Kelly might have had a play on that ball and could have called him off, but give Jones credit for continuing to go back and make the play.
Brings up Nick Banmeyer here with 2 outs in the 8th. Williams' first pitch is going to be hit back up the middle. Up quickly with the second baseman Jones, goes over to first for the out. As Jones makes back-to-back tough plays. As we go to the 9th, Ottawa trailing 4-3. You're listening to Braves Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KLFO.
Hi, everybody. This is Denny Matthews, the voice of the Royals. Don't miss a game, home or away, this year. Keep it locked onto your source for information and entertainment. And Royals Baseball in East Central Kansas, 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Quality Structures Incorporated in Richmond is proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast. They know that experience matters on the field and when it comes to your building needs. Visit qualitystructures.com and put their years of experience in constructing post-frame buildings to work for you.
I came here to run cross country and it ended up being way different than I thought it was going to be. It's unlike anything I've ever been a part of to be on the team. Everyone is so completely different. There are people you never thought you'd be friends with, nothing like your outside friends, but somehow you all click to be the same and have the same interests, but yet completely different. Everyone's always there for you. It's not just about running. Friendships and families like they're your siblings when you're away from home. That's what it means to be a part of the Braves cross country and track team, to be a family.
Be a Brave. Visit ottawa.edu.
Welcome back as we do have an updated score in softball. Tabor leads Ottawa 3-2 in the 3rd inning of Game 2. Ottawa trails here 4-3 against Oklahoma Wesleyan. We start the 9th inning and Stephen Norrell back on the mound as he came on in relief in the 4th inning, and he's pitched 5 innings, 3 hits, given up 2 earns, 2 walks, and 7 strikeouts. As he looks to go the distance here for the Braves, trailing 4-3, but have kept it close, which is all you can ask for against a team as powerful as Oklahoma Wesleyan.
Yeah, no, the Braves pitching staff today has done pretty much everything that you would ask them to do. The first giving up a couple home runs. One of them, I think, was wind-aided for sure. The other one, probably a no-doubter that it was out. But really, other than that, have stayed away from the big innings.
We're going to have a pinch hitter here for Oklahoma Wesleyan. It'll be Tucker Holden, the sophomore from Lindsay, Oklahoma. Takes fastball in the dirt for ball 1.
Tucker Holden, 280 on the year.
1-0 pitch to Holden in the dirt for ball 2.
7 hits and 25 plate appearances.
2-0 pitch in there for strike 1, and the count to 2-1. 2-1 pitch, and it's going to hit Holden in the back, right between the 3 and the 1. And I think that could be it here for Stephen Norrell, as head coach Gabe Griner is going to come out. Maybe just a mound visit. Nope, he is signaling to the bullpen, as that will be the last batter for Stephen Norrell. And we'll take a break. You'll listen to Braves Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KLFO.
What it means to be an OU Brave is to be yourself. What I've learned here is I've created memories with friends, and I was actually really comfortable being in my own skin here. Everybody has their own personality, and we're all unique here, just trying to live significant lives. And I think I'm going to leave here with an imprint that will last forever and that I can hold on to and look back at and laugh at and see that I not only learned something, but I created friendships and memories that will always stick with me. That's what it means to be brave, to be yourself.
Be a Brave. Visit ottawa.edu.
America is kept safe because the Army National Guard responds, protects, and supports our nation when it needs them most. The Army National Guard responds to disasters such as wildfires and floods. They protect us with missile defense, cybersecurity, and civilian support teams for chemical, biological, and radiological hazards. Be there for your community and your country. Visit NationalGuard.com to learn more about part-time service. Sponsored by the Kansas Army National Guard. Aired by the Kansas Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Nate Doolittle will come in for Ottawa. Doolittle, the 5'11" freshman from Grand Rapids, Michigan, transfer from Daytona State College, enters with the most interesting walk-up music. Yes. Elvis Andrus used this a few weeks ago for the Rangers in an exhibition game, but Baby Shark. So for anyone in the bleachers 3 and under, this is a huge hit right now. Yes. Even though both teams are enjoying it thoroughly.
Yes. Everyone seems to know all the words and all the action.
Hey, no shame in the game.
That's right.
So Doolittle will come in, man, and tell us a little about his stats coming into today. As you try and fight through the wind, of course.
Yes, Nate Doolittle. This is his 21st appearance. He has a 5.40 ERA, 1 save, 53 and a third innings, given up 53 hits, 39 runs, 24 walks, and 55 strikeouts.
And he faces Danny Perez, who came in as pinch hitter back in the 7th and proceeded to hit one almost off the scoreboard. And he takes a breaking ball for strike 1 from Doolittle. That was Perez's 8th home run of the year, 45th RBI, 318 the average for Perez. Runner at first, Oklahoma Wesleyan, no outs here in the 9th. And they will throw it over to first base. Getting back in time is Holden. Perez, who came in for Aguilar. It's nice to be able to go to your bench and bring out a guy who's batting over 300 and has 8 home runs and 45 RBIs.
Exactly. It's I think they call that depth.
Braves go with a pitch out on the second pitch. Count to 1-1. One pitch from Doolittle. Low outside for ball 2.
Yeah, I think you're right, Casey. The wind direction has changed slightly. Not lessened in intensity, but a little more out of the northwest.
Two, 1 count. Here to Danny Perez. Pitch from Doolittle. Another pitch out from Ottawa, and the count to 3-1. And in some way, maybe intentionally walking Perez, or are you just trying to, maybe you're seeing something signs-wise that...
I think maybe in that case, in this situation, you might have seen something.
3-1 pitch is going to be hit with a high chopper. Ottawa's going to try and go to first for 1, and are able to do it. So Perez moves the runner over to second with 1 out in the 9th.
Yeah, you typically don't see a pitch out with 2 balls. Puts a lot of pressure to make it 3 balls on the pitcher, but Doolittle came back and made a great pitch there. Got the out.
He'll turn it to the top of the lineup here with Austin Soika. The senior shortstop from Huntington Beach, California. Takes breaking ball for strike 1 from Doolittle. He jumps in front at 0-1.
Not sure Soika was overly thrilled with the called strike in the location.
1 out here in the top of the 9th. Runner at second for the Eagles. 0-1 pitch to Soika. This one's fouled down the right field line. Count to 0-2. Soika 0 for 3 today. Did have a walk in the 3rd inning.
Probably don't say that a lot this year.
I believe he has less than 15 strikeouts on the year. 0-2 pitch, and he'll strike out swinging, so the broadcaster's curse yet again.
Yet again.
but it goes in favor of the team that you're calling the game for. So I guess that's okay.
Yes.
2 outs as Doolittle has come in and been able to limit the damage. And they're going to intentionally walk Ozuna as they'll trot down to first base as they want to face Lantigua.
Yeah, better righty-righty matchup.
Ozuna already had the solo home run this afternoon. The runners at first and second now and 2 outs. There's the intentional walk to Ozuna. First pitch to Lantigua in the dirt for ball 1. Lantigua has struck out looking 3 times today and then had a single to left in the third. And he calls time. Lantigua from Quebec City, Quebec, Canada. The senior third baseman. Just everywhere you look on this roster, it's just senior, senior, senior. 1-0 pitch in the dirt, and the count to 2-0 as Antonetti thought about throwing down to second, is getting a huge lead down there with Holden.
Yeah, Holden's definitely looking to try to score on any ball hit to the outfield from a base hit perspective.
2-0 count here to Lantigua. Pitch from Doolittle, breaking ball for strike 1.
Very nice pitch there, curveball at the knees.
2-1 count. 2 outs, top of the 9th. Oklahoma Wesleyan leading 4-3. Breaking ball again, same spot for strike 2. And Antigua thought that one might have been a little lower than the last one. Count evens at 2-2.
Deuce is wild here.
Freshman facing senior. Two-two pitch. Just a little low on the breaking ball one more time, and the count goes full.
A lot of the Braves faithful here thought that was strike 3, Casey.
And I believe we have a warning. Is that correct?
Yes.
Matt, on head coach Gabe Grinder?
I believe so. A warning has been booked.
As Coach Grinder might have had an extra word or two, as that one looked pretty good. The count at 3-2. They'll strike out Lantigua swinging, for the third out. So Ottawa heads to the bottom of the 9th, trailing by 1. You're listening to Braves Baseball here on 1220 at 103.7 FM KOFO.
I came here to run cross country, and it ended up being way different than I thought it was going to be. It's unlike anything I've ever been a part of to be on the team. Everyone is so completely different. There are people you never thought you'd be friends with, nothing like your outside friends, but somehow you all click to be the same and have the same interests, but yet completely different. Everyone's always there for you. It's not just about running. Friendships and families, like they're your siblings when you're away from home. That's what it means to be a part of the Braves cross country and track team. To be a family.
Be a Brave. Visit ottawa.edu. KOFO is your home for Kansas City Royals baseball in East Central Kansas. At the K or away, you can hear all the action in 2019 on 103.7 FM and 1220. Royals baseball is brought to you by our broadcast sponsors and title sponsor, State Farm Insurance Agent Ryan Disbrow. The Royals and Angels continue their series today at the K. We'll join the ballgame after our coverage of OU Braves baseball this afternoon. Don't miss Royals baseball on 103.7 FM and 1220 KOFO.
Braves trail by 1 here in the bottom of the 9th, 4-3. It'll be 7, 8, and 9, and Skiles, Purnell, and Sanders. Skiles gave the Braves the lead back in the 7th inning when make that back in the 6th inning when he had the 2 RBI single to give the Braves a 3-2 lead, but 2 runs by Oklahoma Wesleyan, 1 in the 7th and 1 in the 8th, gave them the 4-3 lead.
And I think as the bottom part of the order here for the Braves comes to the plate, they've seen Williams now. They understand that he's not an overpowering guy. A lot of off-speed stuff, good control, good placement, so you can't just be wildly swinging. But I think understand how he's pitching you, and then use that to your advantage here.
Braves all-time 0-13 against Oklahoma Wesleyan. This is the closest they've been. As Skiles hits this one to center field, going back and making the grab is Kelly for the first out here in the bottom of the ninth. Good swing there by Skiles.
Absolutely. And again, a little bit unlucky in that the ball was hit at a time when the wind was not blowing.
Of course, it kept it up. We've seen today it's started to work its way down and to the right, and it is basically still right now.
Yes.
For Julio Planell. First pitch Planell is going to be hit to right field, tailing towards the line and foul as it caroms off the fence, and so does the right fielder, Ozuna.
A long run there by Ozuna into the corner.
There's just nowhere on the field where these outfielders can't get to.
Right.
For the Eagles, and
they do cover a lot of ground, Casey.
0-1 the count to Planell. One out, bottom of the ninth. 0-1 pitch, breaking ball, catches the inside corner for strike two.
Williams really works from the first base side of the rubber. He's about as far to the right or to the first base side as he can be.
0-2 pitch to Planell. Breaking ball outside for ball one as Peterson tries to frame it. The umpire keeps it at a ball of 1 and 2. Planell 0 for 3 today. Struck out looking his last plate appearance. And he's going to chop one to third. Takes an awkward bounce on Lantigua, but he's up with it on two hops and goes to first as Ottawa's down to their final out. Brings up Jacob Sanders, the 9-hitter.
Braves down to their final out for the year, possibly.
Sanders struck out, swinging his last plate appearance. Takes pitch in the dirt for ball one. Fly to second in the second inning, and then fly to right in the fifth. So 0 for 3 for Sanders. Ottawa trailing 4-3, bottom of the ninth inning, 2 outs. 1-0 pitch is going to be hit to third base. Lantigua bounces off his glove, and they're going to send Sanders. He's not going to go to second. Took a big turn, but able to get a base hit and keep Ottawa's afternoon alive. Hard hit ball by Sanders there, Matt, and Lantigua did everything he could to keep it from going into the corner.
He really did. And, that's really the first ball we've seen today for either team hit at the third baseman down the line with any pace. That ball really got on Lantigua in a hurry.
And I believe this will be the first lefty that Williams has faced since he came into the game, and the wind's starting to pick up again. Ariano, plenty of power. Home run would end this game, but right now Ottawa just looking for a base hit to keep things rolling with 2 outs in the bottom of the ninth. Ariano 0 for 4 today. All 4 hard hit balls. First pitch from Williams is going to be lifted down the left field line, tailing foul.
Yeah, it's the right guy at the plate at the right time here, the leading hitter for the Braves at the plate.
The count at 0-1. Runner at first is Sanders. 2 out, bottom of the ninth. 0-1 pitch. Hit back up the middle, and it's going to be a base hit. Sanders will stay in second. And Ottawa trying to get a rally here with 2 outs in the bottom of the ninth. Back-to-back singles for the Braves.
Yeah, good piece of hitting right there. Ariano just hit the ball right up the middle, right past the pitcher into center field.
Peterson, the catcher, walking out to the mound. It's out to Williams. Prior to those 2 hits, Williams had only given up 1 hit through 2 innings. As Kyle Bannister, with runners at first and second, back here in the bottom of the ninth, Ottawa trailing 4-3.
Good speed for the Braves at second base, with Sanders has a chance to score on a base hit from second.
Pitch from Williams, breaking ball in there for strike 1. Bannister has 2 ground outs, a walk, and strikeout swinging. 0-1 pitch from Williams. Bannister swings through it for strike 2. And Ottawa's down to their final strike with runners and 2 outs. Trailing 4-3 for 12 Oklahoma Wesleyan, who's looking for their 39th win of the season. 0-2 pitch to Bannister, and he just gets a piece to stay alive at the plate.
Just battle, continue to battle, pitch by pitch.
Bannister has to protect her with 2 strikes. Oh-2 pitch from Williams. High fastball for ball 1. He's asking for another ball here. From the umpires, they call time. Counted 1 and 2 to Bannister. He faces Williams. Runners at first and second. Bottom of the 9th, 2 outs. Braves down 4-3. 1-2 pitch. Fouled away by Bannister again. This time getting a little more metal.
Yes.
Than the last one, which just nicked.
And for Bannister, an opportunity to see another pitch. Another pitch builds confidence as a hitter against a pitcher that you haven't really seen before.
1-2 count. 2 outs, bottom of the 9th. Pitch from Williams. And hitting the other way is Bannister, and unable to make the play as the first baseman towards the line. Ottawa trying to score at third. Sanders just off from third, and Ottawa's tied it at 4. Okay, Jones in the hall trying to make a play, but no one was covering first.
Well, it was hit slow enough that the first baseman was trying to get to it. Jones made the play in the hole as he rolled over and flipped it to first. The pitcher was late covering and allowed Sanders to score all the way from second.
Brings up Paramore, as that is 3 singles in the bottom of the 9th for the Braves. They have managed to tie this one up at 4 with the game-winning run at second base, which is Jeremiah Ariano. At the plate, Sheldon Paramore. First pitch to Paramore, whips this one right at the first baseman for the 3rd out. Anywhere else on the field, that's a base hit. But Ottawa able to extend the game as we go to the 10th. You're listening to Braves Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Tim Smith with Bob Allen Ford Ottawa. At our store, our favorite number is 0, as in 0%. We currently have 5 vehicles that qualify: 2019 F-150, 2019 Explorer, 2019 Edge, 2019 Fusion Hybrid, and the all-new EcoSport. If you're driving long distances to work and want to save some gas, we currently have 40-mile-per-gallon Fiestas for $2.50 a month. Visit us online at boballenfordottawa.com or call us at 785-242-5100.
Learn and understand the working parts of your community at this year's First Friday Forum, every first Friday of the month, free and open to the public. This Friday morning's guest is Elizabeth Layton Center's Leslie Bjork. The forum begins at 10 o'clock at Neosho County Community College and is sponsored by Ottawa Area Chamber of Commerce, the City of Ottawa, Neosho County Community College, the Franklin County Health Department, the Ottawa Herald, Kansas State Bank, and KOFO.
Welcome back as Ottawa able to extend it as they get a run in the 9th inning. We are in the top of the 10th as catcher Elliot Antonetti putting all the gear back on as he will actually lead off the bottom half of the 10th. But Nate Doolittle back on the mound for Ottawa here in the top half after he worked a scoreless 9th.
Yeah, the Braves continue the battle here on Senior Day against the number 12 team in the country.
Hitters 4, 5, and 6 of Smith, Peterson, and Kelly for Oklahoma Wesleyan. As they face Nate Doolittle. First pitch from Doolittle, fastball for strike 1.
The big crowd here at Alumni Park, Casey, has really been treated to a well-played game.
Oh, and a quick one at that.
Yes.
0-1 pitch. Hit off the foot of Smith, and that is, he's going to have to walk that one off. He caught the inside of his foot. I say quick one. We're down to extras, so
right.
We'll see how quick it really is.
But the pace of the game
yes,
has been
you're right.
very good.
So 0-2 here to Smith, who is 0 for 3. Strikeout, pop up, fielder's choice, and a walk. I'll make that 0 for 2, excuse me. And he's behind here, 0-2 in the top of the 10th. Pitch from Doolittle, popped up in the infield. See who makes the play. Coming in hard is Paramore. He'll make the grab for out number 1.
Nice play there by Paramore. That was a long run. The ball wasn't up in the air that high. But Paramore taking charge on the infield and making the catch.
1 out, top of the 10th. For Riley Peterson. Fastball just off the knees for ball 1. One 0 pitch. Breaking ball that Peterson goes after for strike 1. One count to the catcher. Fastball for strike 2. Peterson did go around. He's behind at 1-2.
Peterson looks like he really wanted to unload on that in the last second, tried to check up.
And he'll strike out swinging on the fastball from Doolittle for out number 2. We're tied at 4 here in the top of the 10th as Ottawa kept the game alive in the 9th. With an RBI single. Ottawa had 3 singles in the 9th inning. I'll bring up Colton Kelly. Fastball in the dirt to him for ball 1.
Braves still have their outfield swung to the right.
1-0 pitch is going to be hit deep to left field. Ariano's going to have to make a run for it. Still working his way to the line, and it drops in front of him. And still running around the bases as Kelly is. He's going to get into third with a stand-up triple. As Ariano overran it in left field. And if that is hit on a day when the wind isn't blowing out to right, had a chance to get out of the ballpark. Well-hit ball.
Yes.
But Ariano was shaded almost into right center.
Yeah, that might be the farthest triple hit into left field.
And this will be hit back up the middle for a base hit, and Oklahoma Wesleyan is taking the lead. As getting the base hit was Ryan Jones. Austin Ely with the base hit.
Important here for Doolittle as he continues to work on the mound and grow as a pitcher is to not let one play continue to carry over to another play to another play. I mean, a sharply hit ball.
First pitch to Jones is a strike as he swings through it. So Ely gets the single to give Oklahoma Wesleyan the lead here in the 10th, up 5-4. 0-1 pitch, fouled back by Jones. Runner was going. Count to 0-2. Going back to that triple, really tough play.
Yes.
Any other conditions and any other day, that's just a pop-up, potentially the left fielder one that gets to the wall.
Right.
And today it turns into a triple as Ariano had to make a long run. This one's looped to third. Fab as it carries off his glove. He makes the catch with his bare hand for the third out. Oklahoma Wesleyan takes the lead 5-4. Braves coming to the plate here in the bottom of the 10th. You're listening to Braves Baseball on 1220, 103.7 FM KLFO.
Hi, this is Rick.
And Joanna from the Pizza Village,
where new items are appearing on the menu right next to your all-time favorites.
Our new cauliflower crust for our keto friends has been a huge hit.
And our specialty days are becoming even more popular.
Taco Tuesday, Worcestershire Wednesday, Rick's favorite Thirsty Thursday, and now Pie Day Friday.
Every Friday, we'll knock $3.14 off one of our large specialty pizzas. The Pizza Village, across from the courthouse in downtown Ottawa. Call 242-4515. Pizza Village, the best pizza in town, anytown.
KOFO and State Farm agent Ryan Disbro are at it again, sending you to the K to see the Kansas City Royals this season. To win tickets, register at Ryan's State Farm office at 504 Redbud Avenue in Garnett, and you could be there to see the Royals host the Phillies on May 11th. We'll announce the winner on May 9th during the Brad Howard Early Morning Show.
Yarborough works from the stretch, and the lefty deals, and he butts it to the right side. Pitcher has it. His only play will be to first, but nobody's home, and everybody's safe, and the Royals lead is 3-1.
Register now to see the Kansas City Royals from State Farm agent Ryan Disbro and KOFO.
Braves back to their final 3 outs for the second time today. It'll be Antonetti to lead it off for Ottawa, followed by Henning and Danmeyer, 4-5-6. As they will face Williams. This is where Ottawa's lineup started when Williams came into the game. Williams gave up 3 singles with 2 outs in the 9th, which led to 1 Ottawa run to tie it.
And so all the Ottawa hitters have now had a chance to see Williams.
And maybe they found something with those 3 singles in the last inning. Antonetti slinked it one out of the zone for strike 1.
It would be interesting to know, too, how much Coach Grinder has been able to help prep his hitters, being that he coached several of these guys last year.
0-1 pitch to Antonetti, and he fouls one away, and I think Williams might have left one up there.
Yes.
Probably the best pitch Antonetti's seen of the 2 at-bats he's faced Williams, and he might want that one back, as that one was thrown slow and down the middle.
Yes. Belt high.
0-2 pitch from Williams, outside, and fouled away by Antonetti. Two pitch to Antonetti, and he'll strike out swinging for a first out here in the bottom of the 10th. Brings up Jordan Henning, the center fielder. Williams trying to add a little more dirt to the rubber.
Yes.
Henning has a single today. Also hit by a pitch. First pitch to him, fastball high and outside for ball 1.
You know, in Casey, baseball is a game of quirks and routines and rhythms. And for Williams, rubbing up the rubber seems to be his thing.
1-0 pitch in the dirt. Count to 2-0. Henning does have 3 home runs this season. 2-0 pitch. Fastball catches the outside corner for strike 1. One out. Bottom of the 10th. 5-4 the lead. Henning's going to chop one to second. Coming in hard is Jones, and he will just flip it to first for the second out as Ottawa's down to their final out. Nick Danmeyer comes to the plate. Ottawa had some magic with 2 outs in the 9th, Matt.
Yes. Need a little more of that here in the 10th.
So 2 outs for Nick Danmeyer, who is 1 for 4 today. First pitch to Danmeyer, in there for strike 1 with the fastball from Williams. 0-1 pitch to Danmeyer. Low and outside, 4-1.
Top of the fifth, the Lady Braves still trail 3-2 to Tabor in game 2.
1-1 pitch. Low and outside again is the count to 2-1 with 2 outs, bottom of the 10th. Ottawa down by 1. Williams, 2-1 pitch, and Dan Meyer swings through it for strike 2, and Ottawa's down to their final strike. Dan Meyer, 200 average, no home runs, 10 RBIs. Right-handed hitter. Facing the righty Williams. 2-2 pitch. Outside for ball 3. Count goes full.
Making him work here.
Three-two pitch from Williams. Fastball that's going to be hit to the right side. He'll see if it sneaks through. Jones up with it, and he loses the ball. And Dan Meyer is safe at first. Jones had it slip through his hand on the transition from glove to hand. And Ottawa has a base runner. And we will have a pinch runner for the Braves. As it's going to be Daniel Rosas, a junior from Los Angeles, California. Rosas, who's actually a right-handed relief pitcher, going to get on the base paths. Here with 2 outs, and Reese Skiles at the plate. Wait and see if that gets scored in error. I think it will be.
Might be tough run though, long run. You could argue either way.
Runner at first for the Braves, 2 outs, bottom of the 10th, trailing by 1. First pitch to Skiles. It goes past the pitcher. Excuse me, past the catcher, and Rosas takes second. Be impressive if they go past the pitcher as well, but it would. Would have had to carry him off the backstop and all the way past the pitcher. But either way, the runner's at second, and the pitch was a ball. So the count's at 1-0. Styles, 1-0 count to him. Breaking ball in the dirt, count to 2-0. Rosas at second. Skiles with 2 singles today, had a bunt, fielder's choice, and then wide to center in the 4th. Big lead for Rosas at second. 2-0 pitch from Williams, and he's going to pop it up. And Jones looking into the sky, looking to make the grab, and does for the final out. And Oklahoma Wesleyan gets the victory 5-4 over Ottawa, and they sweep the Braves. As Ottawa finishes their season, we'll take a break. You're listening to Braves Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Today only, head to your local Napa Auto Parts store and get 10% off everything already discounted in their Real Deal publication. Power tools, air compressors, hand tools of all kinds, service tools, jacks, storage carts, battery chargers, pressure washers, and more. You can also save 25% off anything that fits into your $2.99 Napa bucket. Visit the Lockwell Napa or KOFO Facebook pages for the Real Deal publication link. 10% savings today only at your local Napa Auto Parts store in Ottawa, Baldwin City, Osage City, and Gardner. At Thriftopia, every Monday through Saturday, they offer you a shopping experience that starts with 50% off their weekly featured items, while you still get 100% of the customer service from their COF employees. And that's not all. Every Tuesday is Military Day with 20% off all merchandise with ID. Wednesday is now Teacher Student Day. Bring your ID and get 20% off. And Thursday is Senior Day for those 55 and over. Everything is 20% off. Great deals, great merchandise, great people there to help. Thriftopia, open Monday through Saturday 10 till 7 at 2210 South Princeton Circle Drive in South Ottawa.
When you have an emergency, who do you call? 911. What do you do if you're unable to speak during your emergency? You text to 911. Franklin County Emergency Communications Center has recently added text to 911 technology as part of the new 911 phone system. Cell phone users can use their phone messaging system to text 911 to contact local dispatch. Phones must have a text or data plan in order to use this service, and phones in roaming mode, text apps, or apps messaging services cannot use this feature. It is important to note, dispatch is unable to determine your location while using this service, so always know your location and include that in your initial text. Remember, if you're able to place a voice call, we're able to help you more quickly. But in the event you are unable to speak, text to 911 will still allow us to get the information we need. Call if you can, text if you can't. For more information, go to kansas911.org or 911.gov. This message has been brought to you by the Franklin County Emergency Communications Center and KOFO.
Here's a fact. Food tastes much better in a remodeled kitchen. Trindle Lumber, 1516 South Main in Ottawa.
Welcome back as Ottawa falls in Game 3 of the series, 5-4 in 10 innings. Number 12, Oklahoma Wesleyan. The Braves finished their season 20-26, 10-23 in KCAC play. And Matt, final thoughts from you. Braves battled back in this game, got down early 1-0, and were able to respond in the first inning. Got down 2-1, and Ottawa able to take a short lead in the sixth inning. But every time Oklahoma Wesleyan would take the lead, the Braves were at least able to make a response. And in the end, they come up a run short. But overall, the progression throughout the season shows that this team has come a long way and is going to be a tough team to beat next year.
Yeah, I think this game is kind of a microcosm of what's in place. You know, they face some adversity and battle back, continue to battle through the whole game. Kind of that never give up, always play hard, do the right things. Even if there's a drop ball or a booted play, they don't hang their heads on that and let it build in the game. They continue to move forward, and I think that just should give them confidence looking into next year of the returning players they have, some of the recruits that are coming in. I think there's a bright future here for the Ottawa Braves team as they look forward to next year.
Adam Nelson pitches for the final time in his Ottawa career, goes 3 innings. He has 3 hits, 1 earned. Stephen Norrell goes 5 innings, 3 hits, 2 earned. Nate Doolittle is saddled with the loss today. He goes 2 innings, 2 hits, 1 earned. But overall, the pitching performance from the Braves against the team that averages almost 10 runs a game was really impressive.
No, very good. I mean, Braves pitchers, attacked today. I think yesterday, looking at some of the numbers, they might have seemed a little bit overwhelming, a lot of walks, and maybe not throwing as many strikes. But today, the Braves pitchers got on the mound and attacked the Oklahoma Wesleyan hitters. They fired pitch after pitch after pitch at them, and good things happen. It keeps your defense in the game, and it gives your team a better chance to win when you're aggressive on the mound.
So far, it looks like the score in softball Tabor leads Ottawa 4-2 in the 5th inning. Friends up on Southwestern 3-2. So if those were to hold, Ottawa would be the 4 seed on the softball side instead of the 3. We'll keep you updated, and you'll continue to check at OttawaBraves.com or on social media on Twitter at Braves Athletics. Our next broadcast will be on Wednesday. The time still to be determined for potentially 4 o'clock, 6 o'clock, or even 1 o'clock. So as soon as we get that information, we'll pass it along to you at KOFO, KOFO.com, and on OttawaBraves.com. I want to thank everyone for listening this season for Ottawa University Braves baseball, and for Matt Kincaid, as always, for his great color commentary. For Larson back in the station, have a wonderful evening, everybody. The Braves come up short today, 5-4 in 10 innings to number 12, Oklahoma Wesleyan. You can listen to Braves baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
We hope you enjoyed this OU Brave Sports broadcast, brought to you by Sutton's Jewelry, Quality Structures Incorporated, Ransom Memorial Health, Ottawa University, Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, and by Kramer Pharmacy, Superstand's Cleaning Service, Kansas State Bank, Constantino's Price Chopper. This OU Brave Sports broadcast is also brought to you by the Ottawa Recreation Commission, Adamson Brothers, Dingle & Son Mortuary, CarStar, C.S. Cunningham Construction, and by the Ottawa Herald and the City of Ottawa. For more information about our next Brave Sports broadcast, log on to the KOFO Sports page at KOFO.com and listen Monday through Saturday for the KOFO Sports Calendar. This has been an exclusive presentation from your sports source for East Central Kansas, KOFO.
Time to paint? Get to it. We're right beside you. With PPG Pittsburgh Paints, you get quality paints and the personal expertise that only Heidi, your independent, locally owned paint retailer, can offer at Ottawa Paints, Frames, and Decor, 109 South Main in Ottawa.
Get 5 quarts of Napa Full Synthetic Motor Oil for $16.99 through the end of April. Napa in Ottawa, Baldwin City, Osage City, and Gardner.
Is your bathroom the neighborhood's dirty little secret? Remodel with Trindle Lumber, 1516 South Main in Ottawa.
All Seasons Air Conditioning and Heating is your #1 source for in-home comfort. Call us today at 8888 Airman.
It just doesn't get any easier than this. You can have your old Energy Hog